Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy Jeff,
Hey, what up, world? This is Marcus.
and this is Saucy Discourse. This is episode 5. Man, we live here on YouTube channel. And if you're at
Yes,
home right
sir.
now watching us, we appreciate y'all from taking your time out from watching us now, or even you know watch us later. We appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the
Hey,
podcast.
what's up, world?
All the
It's
links
your
and
boy
everything
Jeff.
is going to be uh, in the description below, so you can just click that, and we'll give you all the platforms that we um, on
Yes,
Spotify, Apple
sir.
Podcasts, Amazon Music, Pandora, everything. We on everything right now. Don't forget to also go to our store in Teespring to get you some official merch. Not that New York Nick merch that he has on, which is totally
No,
disgusting me
no,
right now.
no, no, no,
Totally
no, no,
disgusting me
no,
right now
no.
with that
No, it's not.
damn Nick
No, it's not.
jersey
No,
and
it's
then
not.
them damn Nick colors. Oh, it's disgusting that you wearing that. But go get you some official
You-
social discourse merchandise on Teespring. We appreciate all the love and support. Brother Marcus, how you doing today, brother?
I'm good, brother. Allergies kind of kicking in a little bit, but other than that, man, I'm pretty good, man. How you doing, my good kind sir?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed, highly favored, and all that good stuff, man. Shout out to my family who's down in
Mm-hmm.
Florida right now. We buried our grandmother today. Just want to send a
Rest in
special
peace,
shout
to
out to the
grandma.
family and everybody. Shout out to all the cousins and the aunties, and keep us in your
Right,
prayers, especially my father, who's very close to
always.
my grandmother. Shout out to the whole Owsley family down
Right,
there, and those who can make it, who join the Zoom meeting
yeah,
and everything. So we appreciate. Yeah, I love y'all, and also get you some therapy. Yeah, this is a tough one for the
yeah,
family. I meet you out in the family, so this is very hard for us. But life goes on, and what I know, what my
yeah.
grandmother would like is everybody to keep going and enjoying our life, and like she always say, she see you in glory. So, man, we got a special show today. Got a special show today. Not
Yes, sir.
live on YouTube. We got some good topics to talk about,
Yeah.
man. And one
Yeah, man.
that's very very interesting that happened on Thursday night. And what happened on Thursday night was the NFL
Absolutely.
draft, the first round, man. First of all, this is what I don't understand about the NFL draft. Why does
Uh,
it take so long? It's like 30 picks, right? Am I wrong? It's like 30, 31 picks
First
in the
round, yeah.
first.
About 31. Yeah, about 31 picks. Yeah.
First
Yeah.
of all, the shit took too goddamn long, right? And when,
Mm-hmm.
when you look at the draft room,
True that.
because which was hilarious. This is start off with it. It
It
was just
was. It
hilarious
was.
because you have people in a room wearing masks in one draft room,
Right.
and then another draft room you had people not wearing
Right.
masks.
Right.
Like which one is it? That was the confusing part for
I
me.
don't
That
know.
was confusing.
Yeah, it was confusing to me too because not only that, then you had the fans. Some of them had masks on, and then some of the other fans were I guess they want to say vaccinated. Some had masks on. Most didn't have masks on. Like you said, the draft war room. Even the coaches, the assistant coaches, personnel, except for Cowboys fans. Jerry never wear a mask. I don't know what the hell going on with that.
His
Jerry ain't
whole
had no
ass.
mask
He
on. The
need
whole
he need every
Cowboys
single
team ain't had
breath.
no mask on.
Hmm.
every he need every single breath, man. And,
Hmm.
and then I ain't gonna lie, this is probably one debate that me and you actually would agree on. Half of them had masks on, others didn't have masks on. The
Hmm.
players getting drafted, some had masks on, the others didn't have masks on. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell going on.
It
Oh,
was just a hot
everybody
mess.
was fully vaccinated. It was a hot mess. It was a hot
It
mess.
was a
But
hot
like
mess.
you said, the NFL draft, it was good. It was a hot mess, but the NFL draft was
It was good.
serious
It
going
just
on
took
as
too
we
goddamn
speak
long.
because
I mean, shit didn't. It's like midnight, right?
yeah,
I fell asleep on it. I'm like, damn, this
yeah,
is
yeah,
going
you're
slow.
right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it didn't end till about I say about 12:30. I watched the whole first round. It started. It's supposed to start at 7, but it don't start till literally 8:30 because they wait for the first 30 minutes. We already know that who was the first pick of the NFL draft. We already knew it was Trevor Lawrence. So let's get the whole damn thing over with. And if you
Yeah, we don't know
notice,
that
after
shit.
every
They might
pick,
as
the
well
times
just got
got
that
less
over
and
with
less,
already.
but the time got longer and longer. Yeah, just got it
Right,
over. Look, we
right.
already knew who you're gonna go with.
Yeah, and shout out to the brothers too, because
I don't
they were
know.
clean.
It
Some
didn't
of them
make
had
any
some good
sense.
outfits on. Yeah, some of them had some good suits on,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
some of it was a little too tight.
yeah.
You know, you know,
Some
there
of
was
the
a lot
little
of
yeah,
dudes. I could
with
see
the
your heart beating through your chest through that shirt with them tight shirts on and the tight
with the
pants
high
and your
waters on.
ashy ankles and all that.
Yeah,
Come on, bro. Like there was a lot of tight suits,
yeah,
but overall
yeah.
there was some clean brothers out there. You know, they was doing their thing and all
Absolutely,
that.
absolutely,
Yeah, yeah. So,
absolutely.
in your
And then some of
opinion,
them did. Some of them didn't even have suits on.
yes, some of them didn't have
Some of them
so,
wearing some tight ass suits. I don't like had the high waters showing with no socks on. I'm like, what we doing here?
and
What we doing here?
if you're gonna have no socks on, at least put some damn lotion on
Yeah,
your
and
ankles,
and then remember you told me
especially in
correct
Cleveland.
the
You know
draft.
it's cold in Cleveland. It's raining,
I was just about to get to that. I was I was just about like you wearing suits with the high waters with no socks on. You know it's cold. It's gonna be like
ashy as
40-something
hell.
degrees out. Ashy as hell, no lotion on, walking around ashy as hell, ashy ass ankles, just walking outside. People like, oh, why his feet all white? Hey man, put some lotion on your feet. Come on now.
Exactly. They get a Joe Pesci for that being on having ashy ankles and shit. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah,
Exactly, exactly. So,
yeah,
first question of the show, Mr. Wilson.
yeah, yeah.
Who was the biggest winner in the first round,
Okay.
and who was the biggest loser in the first round? Because the draft, no, it's like
Uh,
10 different rounds. But this is the first night we saw the first round. Who was the biggest winners and who was the biggest losers?
um, I'm gonna go with the biggest winner. My opinion, I think it's gonna be Chicago Bears. You pick up Justin Fields. Why we didn't get Justin Fields is a whole nother story. But congrats to Chicago. They traded with my New York Giants. They had to trade a second, fourth, and a fifth. So and if we get a future first out of it, so y'all want to get that draft overhaul for Justin Fields? Congratulations to y'all. I think Chicago was the biggest winner because now Chicago has no excuses. You got your. I can't remember Jeff last time the Chicago Bears had an elite quarterback. And this is my opinion. Justin Fields is going to be rookie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear nothing about Andy Dalton as a starter. I don't hear about no Trubisky. Those days that's done. You failed with the
Mm-hmm.
Trubisky experiment. What it also did, it also drafting Justin Fields gave the general manager some time and it gave Coach Matt Nagy some time because I think out of all the coaches that was possibly going to be fired, Matt Nagy was the hottest coach because if he didn't draft a good quarterback, if he didn't get Justin Fields, he was going to be done this year. I would say at least first 3 games because you got the Chicago media has been hauling on him. You drafted Trubisky over Patrick Mahomes. No matter what you do. And I know how good Justin Fields is because I watched him in the college game. However, they will never change that you took Mitchell Trubisky, number 2 overall, over Patrick Mahomes, who was clearly sitting there in the top 10. And Kansas City traded for him.
Yeah.
Traded out of the first from the second round all the way up to the top 10 to get him. And you had a choice at number 2. And you chose Mitchell Trubisky. That's never going to change, which is why you're in the hot seat for the time being right now. And I think they were the biggest winners right now, Chicago. So, right.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest losers to me is Las Vegas, the Raiders. Nobody in their right mind draft had this kid Alex. I believe his name is Alex Northwood,
Leatherwood,
offensive
Alex
tackle.
Leatherwood
He wasn't even Leatherwood. Alex Leatherwood, offensive tackle. They didn't
from
have this
Crimson
dude
Tide.
rated as the top 30. Yeah, he was in Crimson Tide, I believe, Alabama. He wasn't even rated in the top 30. They said this
Mm-hmm.
dude was like a second or third round, the most. And once again, Las Vegas, for some reason, John Gruden and Mike Mayock, they like to reach. I mean, there's reaching, and the way they do it, they reach. And when the selection was made, the whole arena was quiet. Like, what? If you ever get a chance to see it, rewind it and watch it on YouTube. When the pick was made, it was the pin drop.
No, I saw it.
It was a pin drop. You couldn't hear nothing, and everybody was like, even I was like, huh? Even all the analysts, Trey Wingo, you turn even on Channel 7, Talk Shade, even them, they were shocked. They had no business making that. In my opinion, just on that first round alone, they were the biggest losers because you had a whole slew of talent in that back first end. Um, I think those were the biggest winners for me. I'll also go with the Bengals too. I also go with the Bengals as the loser because you had Penei Sewell and what has been told offensive tackle from what draft experts and announcers have showed that Penei Sewell out of Oregon was supposed to be the best offensive tackle probably in the last 10 years since they said Orlando Pace. That's how good this dude is.
So
You
you were
needed
passing Jamar
to
Chase.
protect Joe Burrow. No, I love the pick of Jamar Chase. The pick is not the problem. It's the matter of the position. You don't have no one at your top end. You chose to get a wide receiver that played with Burrow in college rather than getting someone to protect Joe Burrow. And memory serves me correct, he's coming off a torn ACL from last year. Because why? He
And
got
what's the
sacked
problem?
45 times. Problem is the man got hit too much. You can't throw. The man couldn't throw because he get knocked the hell out. He get knocked up three, four, five times a game.
But there's other
And he tore his
options.
ACL that same way because the Bengals had nobody to protect him. There's
There's
always
other
other
options.
options, but you want the best to protect bro. There are other options, but you chose the wide receiver. You can't throw
And
the ball. You
you
get
need wide
constantly
receivers to
hit,
throw to.
which is
You ain't got
he
AJ Green
has
no
wide
more.
receivers he could throw to. He did, but
You don't have AJ Green no
you
more.
don't have AJ Green no more.
Who
Absolutely,
else? Who else on that team he's gonna
I
throw to?
agree. You still got a bit. You had T Higgins who was getting hot. You had Tyler Boyd who was getting hot. You had decent pieces, but at the same time, if you can't block for Joe Burrow, which is shit completely what happened, now he's coming off a torn ACL
But
because
they
he
do
got hit
have
too
more
many
draft
times. He
picks.
got
You know that,
sacked too
right?
many
So they could.
times. He was getting knocked the hell out. Yes, I understand you have more draft picks, and there's no
They could
problem
draft
with that
also
in my
linemen and
opinion.
other draft
My
picks.
problem is in able to get right, right. I agree with that. But also, when you have a top five talent like Sewell, who was projected, who has, and in his career in Oregon, he's only allowed one sack in 3 years. That's pretty damn impressive. You only allow one sack in 3 years, and he
It's
was a junior.
impressive.
He had, if he chose to stay, he would have been a top three pick. He didn't. He ready to come out because he felt he was ready. Detroit gets him. Congratulations for the Detroit Lions, but Bengals messed that up big time. I understand. It's not. I have no problem with the pick of Jamar Chase. My problem is you got to build for your life, for your future. There are other, yes, the second, third, fourth rounds, fifth rounds, yada yada yada. But the talent does not compare. If you can get five offensive tackles in that first round, they still will not compare to Penei Sewell. That's why I feel like the Bengals messed up. And you, right on prime time, top five pick, you had no excuses. I understand you needed a receiver. I understand that you lost AJ Green, obviously because he got tired of being. But at the same time, you needed someone to protect Joe Burrow. And not only did they not refuse that in that first round, you can have all the chances in the world to get receivers. The receivers are on the second and third day, top level receivers. But you chose to go to receiver Jamar Chase. No problem with the pick once again. But my issue with that is you had a chance to get a future Hall of Famer as being pertained through draft analysts, and you messed it up. They also the biggest loser too. So the Raiders and the Bengals, my losers. The biggest winner, in my opinion, Justin Fields going to the Bears. What about you, brother?
Well, let me just address some points that you made. Okay, so let's start with the Bengals, right? Okay.
All right, cool.
Now you say that you have no issue them drafting Jamar Chase, but they need to address the offensive line. Now there's two other options to do that, right? So you have more picks and other picks in the NFL draft. Also, you have free agency. So there are a lot of good
Mm-hmm.
offensive linemen that's in free agency. So you could actually sign some good offensive line to protect Joe Burrow, right? They have to address the AJ Green problem, right? Because he left.
I agree
So
with that. I agree with
Jamar
that.
Chase is a top three wide receiver projected in this draft, right? But
Correct.
behind Window and behind Devontae Smith. So you had to take Jamar Chase. Forget about them playing together in college. This is a top 3 talent in wide receiver. He needs somebody to throw to, right? Now, as for
I
the
agree. I
Raiders,
agree with that.
now
Right.
as for the Raiders, right? They pick an offensive
Mm-hmm.
lineman. What was it from Crimson, right? The the Raiders
Alabama.
Crimson. It says
Alabama.
Crimson Tide.
Alabama.
Yeah, offensive line. Alex Leatherwood. Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
he's from Crimson, right? So if you was paying attention to the Oakland Raiders and what they traded a lot. They let go and they traded a lot of the offensive linemen. So they needed to address the offensive line to protect Derek Carr. So I don't think that pick
They.
was actually wrong. I think it was actually right for them to pick a lineman, a top lineman as that. Right. Now, who else you said that was the biggest loser?
I said the Bengals and the Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders. In my opinion, were the biggest loser.
Okay. And your biggest winner was
Justin Fields, the Bears, going to the Bears.
Justin Fields. Okay. My biggest winner was the 49ers.
I
Them
would
getting
agree with
Trey
that.
Lance. Them getting Trey
Uh-huh.
Lance. Because nobody
Uh-huh.
expected the 49ers to pick Trey Lance. Everybody was talking about Matt Jones. I like them.
Right.
Matt Jones is not fit to be a 49er. He does it. And I
His
believe the
style, yeah.
49ers, yeah, I believe because he can't run. You know, Trey Lance is the perfect pick for the 49ers because it gives Jimmy Garoppolo 1 year
Mm,
to make something happen.
right.
If not, you put in Trey Lance in. And in putting Trey Lance in, you have mobility. Not only he could throw the ball, he could actually run it as well. The guy is solid running the
Right.
football. So you already have a good
I agree
offensive
with that.
line. You need to address the wide receiver core a little bit, and also you need to prove more on defense with everybody coming back, right? So that's one thing.
Right.
And the biggest loser for me, you already know who it is. You already know who it is. The biggest loser is the Giants. I mean, are you kidding me?
No,
Are
why?
you
Why?
kidding me?
What?
Are
Why is?
you kidding me? Really? You,
Oh
you go
boy.
to the Raiders? Oh, you
Here
didn't
we
miss
go.
your own team, right? Right? Think you're slick. Think you're slick. The New York Giants is the biggest loser in the first round, picking what name? Kadarius Tony. Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? Really?
He's a wide receiver out of Florida. He's very explosive. We need an explosive receiver. I understand that. I'm
For
not by
what?
no means saying Kenny Galladay is not.
You
I
just
know.
signed.
I know.
You
Trust me.
got
As a Giants
Ingram. You got
fan,
other people. You got Smith. You got all these wide receivers, right? You got Shepard, right?
yes,
And then you're gonna
yes,
pick another wide
yes.
receiver. Would you need it? You just let go of one of your biggest linemen. You could have get a lineman because you need to
Forget that.
protect Aaron Jones with his non-throwing self.
First of
What
all,
is
his
wrong
name
with
is
your? What is
unfortunately
wrong with
Daniel
them?
Jones. It's
Now, why you
all
explaining
right.
wrong? Now
Allow me to
I'm
explain
pouring
it
me
as
a
a
drink.
Giants
Oh.
fan.
Mm. Yeah, we know that.
Allow me to
We
explain
know
to the
that.
people. Well, let me explain it. Let me
Oh,
explain it. Let me
Elijah. Yeah,
explain
go
it.
ahead. Do
Go
your thing.
ahead.
Do that.
Okay. Although I do agree that we did not need a wide receiver. However, his style of play, the Giants did not. His style of play goes exactly with Jason Garrett's as an offensive coordinator. His style of play. What I mean by that, as a wide receiver, we needed someone with some explosion. Kenny Galladay, he's a bon, he's your wide receiver one. Darius Slayton, he's more of a deep threat, vertical deep threat. Evan Ingram, he's a combination of both. Saquon is Saquon also. We needed somebody that who can give us provide us with some explosion. Almost, I'm not comparing him to Odell. We need someone Odell Beckham like, and that's one thing we have not had on the roster. You got your slot receivers in separate. You have your vertical threat in Darius Slayton. You have your pass catcher wide receiver one and Kenny Galladay, and you have Evan Ingram. And let's not forget Saquon can catch a ball who could do everything. We needed someone with some OBJ like explosion, and that's what Kadarius Toney brings to the team. I will give you this: we did need help. I thought that I was my first initial thought was going to get like an offensive tackle, maybe like a Rashawn Slater that went to the Chargers. I would be fine with that, or maybe go linebacker. Micah Parsons was there. I actually wanted Devontae Smith, but the damn Eagles once again it's on site with y'all. Big Hen and Doug P. It's still on site. I can't stand Eagles fans. I'm starting to hate Eagles fans more than Cowboys.
You
I'm
still
getting
mad
real
about
close.
that? You still mad about last season?
Yeah, yes, I am. Hell yeah. It's on site. I ain't forgetting nothing.
Can you admit it was the Giants' fault for not making the playoffs, not just the Philadelphia Eagles, because y'all put yourself in that position?
Sure, if you want to say that, that's cool. That's cool.
It's a fact.
It's cool.
I mean,
It's
if I want
not.
to say that's a fact.
Okay, can we agree with the whole division was bad last year? We agree with that, right? The whole division was bad.
Excuse
It
me,
was a
say it
joke
again.
last year. I
Say it
said
again.
the whole division was bad last year. We had the point in
That
time
has
we
nothing
won
to do with
five
it.
in a row.
I'm talking about the
Giants.
final game of last season.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Our team, we had everything set. All Philly had to do,
You didn't have
all
everything
Philly had to
set.
do was all Philly had to do was beat Washington. He took the quarterback out in the
You
second
count on
quarter
another
while he was getting
team.
hot.
You count on another team to win a game for y'all to make the playoffs. Who was his rival?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
yeah, yeah.
Really?
And it's not the way. Look, Philly ain't in the bag. You know this. You saw the game. He took the quarterback out, and the way he did it was messed up. The way Dougie P did it was messed up. He took the
He
quarterback
did
out
the right
in
thing.
the second quarter. No. He was hot. Jalen Hurts was the third start in the game. Come on, man. He was doing his thing. He was going to destroy Washington. And the way he took him out, it's on site. It's on site. And the way y'all took Devontae Smith like that, you traded with the other enemy, with the Cowboys? Come on, fam. Come on. You traded with the enemy. Come on, you traded with the enemy. It's on. I want, when the schedule come out, I believe it was May 19th, May 21st, whatever. May 12th. I'm sorry, Wednesday 12th. I want Eagles Monday Night Football on Sunday Night Football prime time. It's on site. I don't care if it's at home. I don't care if it's at Philly. That's what I want. I want week one. We want Philly. We want Philly. We got some wounds. I need some wounds to be closed. I want Philly week one. Forget the Cowgirls. Cowgirls are always gonna be there. We ain't worry about them. I want Philly week one. We got business to handle with Philly. I got bad blood. All these little Philly fans make fun. Nah, I want Philly week one. I want Philly week one. I'm sorry. I know I'm getting off, but my emotions my New York
It's
emotions
your
coming
fault.
out right now. I
That should
want,
have won more
it is
games.
our fault. Okay, I understand. All the teams should have won more games, but we didn't.
Nah,
Everybody's just as
damn the
bad,
other
all
team.
right?
I'm talking about the Giants. I'm talking about the
But
Giants. Damn the other
we did get a
teams.
little hot. We got hot. We got hot at the point in time, 1-5. I'm like 5-6 in a row. We played some very tough teams. We beat
And
Seattle.
lost a couple of
Previously
games.
played that. Yes, we lost a couple. We lost a little chip. We lost a little like 2-3 points by like 2-3 points. Oh no, we lost. I
Games
understand.
y'all should have
I
won.
understand.
Then y'all would have been in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all put yourself in that position, and then y'all counted on a rival in the division to win the game for y'all to make the playoffs. Are you mad at the team? You should be mad at the Giants. You should be mad at your
Nah,
players, and you should be mad at the damn quarterback.
nah. It's on site. Still on site. It's still on site. See, I got sidetracked. What
Unbelievable.
was the question again? Why are we the
Unbelievable.
biggest loser though? I understand we need an offensive lineman. I agree with that, and I hope we address that. Get them in. Get some damn
Hope.
offensive linemen. You see what the Jets are doing? Do you see what the Jets are doing? The Jets made some
Oh yeah,
very
the
good
Jets are
picks.
stacking up. They ain't playing.
They finally
The
stepped
Jets ain't
about
playing.
damn time. They got two guards in the first. I'm sorry, they got two guards in the second, third round, and
Mm-hmm.
they are making some good moves. They got some good. They got some
They
running
needed it with that
backs.
damn Swiss cheese
You know what I'm saying?
offense.
They got some wide receivers. The Swiss cheese offense. It still makes you ask the question: why did y'all do this with Darnold was here? What's the difference between Darnold and Zach Wilson? Eventually, we're gonna find out. I don't see what
Because
the
it was a
difference
different
is.
GM and a different
All you
coach.
needed was some talent.
That's the difference.
True. Yeah, that's true.
That was the problem. The problem
I'm just not
wasn't
understanding.
Donald. The problem was the damn front office. It was the GM and it was the head coach.
Yeah,
The head coach that was
yeah.
overrated. and then you had another GM that didn't know what the fuck he was doing. That's it. And that's a recipe of
That's
disaster
true. I agree
when
with
it
that.
comes to the Jets.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on. That bad man, Aaron Rodgers,
Uh-huh.
has been
That
breaking
bad man.
news for the past couple of days. And the past couple of days, we have been
Uh-huh.
having reports that this man want out of Green Bay
Yeah.
today. He
Yes.
said
Ahora.
he's not returning to the Packers unless the Packers fire the
Mm-hmm.
GM. First question. What is your
All right.
thoughts on Aaron Rodgers wanting out of Green Bay? And the other question is, what's a good destination for Aaron Rodgers?
All right, let me answer the first one first. All right, those are two very good questions. So, first question is my thoughts on Aaron Rodgers is it's about damn time.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
about damn time.
That's a round
This
of applause
ain't
right there. Hold on.
see what I'm not understanding.
That's a round of applause right there.
Yeah,
It's about damn time for them to start showing me some respect.
it's about damn time.
It's time for Aaron Rodgers to
Show
put
me
his
some
damn foot
respect.
down.
It's about damn time.
Go ahead.
Yeah. See what I'm not understanding from what we've been watching on the news and all the sports is we've been saying this for years.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't something that he been feeling some type of way for a couple of days now. This has been going on like 5-6 years, about 5-6 years, right? And we've been
But
saying
let's say
that
the
we've been saying the
last past
same
3 years.
damn thing. Yeah. Okay. Do you remember the NFL honors
Yeah.
a couple years ago when Keenan Michael Key he was portraying as Barack Obama's hype man,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a segment and he was showing clips on certain games, and one of the clips had to be Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron Rodgers says, "We don't need to retool; we need to reload."
Facts.
And his reaction was, "Help! Get me some more damn players." You know why I don't like
Absolutely.
doing Hail Marys? The only thing I like doing is more Hail Marys.
Mm-hmm.
At this point in time, it was funny, but everybody who was in that arena that night knew that he was the damn truth.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Absolutely.
compare a scenario right now. Okay? Let me compare a scenario right now. Matt, look at the scenario in Atlanta with Matt Ryan and the weapons he got. Now imagine if Aaron Rodgers had that type of support with Julio Jones. They just drafted Kyle Pitts, a tight end. Comparisons is
Well, Julio about to
uh
leave.
yeah,
They about to trade Julio.
they're about to trade Julio, but
Mm-hmm.
my problem is, the man's been asking for help for years. And look what you done in the draft. Cornerback, defense. And then last year, y'all trade up to the first round. When y'all had your first pick was like, second pick was like 32 or something, 33 or something like that. And y'all trade up to the first round. I'm like, all right, so they finally gonna make a move. They finally gonna get a receiver.
Right.
You draft a quarterback? What? At that point in time, and then to make matters worse, this past season or the season before that, I'm sorry, this past season, you have Aaron Rodgers in the NFC Championship game against Tom Brady, and they driving down the field, and instead of giving the ball in your MVP hands, you kick a field goal. At that point in time, Aaron Rodgers should have walked off the field. It's like, you know what, kick rocks, I'm done, I'm out. How many Hail Marys have we seen from Aaron Rodgers win the game by himself because we ain't had no help? All we really have is Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams.
Mm-hmm.
All the other ones in question, you have wide receivers. You have wide receivers that were on the market. You had Kenny Galladay on the market. You Can you imagine Devontae Adams and Odell Beckham Jr.? Oof. What? Put Aaron Rodgers on the Cleveland Browns with Baker Mayfield with those type of weapons, fam. with the running game with Nick Chubb, with the offensive talent OBJ, Jarvis Landry, with that type of talent, put
Huge
him
problem.
in Seattle. Huge problem. Put him in Seattle with Russell Wilson.
I don't know about Seattle.
With him at
I
DK.
leave that alone.
Okay. Have a shaky offensive line, but you're giving us with the offensive. I'm talking about the offensive type talent. You can put him in New Orleans, which goes to my second point. Trade destination, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to see Aaron Rodgers in New Orleans. That'd be tight. That'd be
Mm,
tough. I don't want to hear about no
I
Jameis
don't know.
Winston. No, I ain't sold on Winston. No, I ain't sold on Jameis with his nearsighted ass. You know I ain't sold on him.
First of
I ain't
all, be
sold on him.
respectful. Be respectful to James
No,
Winston.
no, no, no.
The
I'm
man
sorry. Did we
has
have that
produced.
conversation on the first episode? We had that conversation on the
Yes.
first episode, right?
Yeah,
We
we
had that
did.
conversation. Yes, yeah.
And what's the problem?
But do you trust Jameis Winston? No,
Yes, I do.
no, no.
The last time he was in
So
the
if you
game,
got
he threw
opportunity,
a touchdown.
and then he threw 30 interceptions the same damn year too. He had his own 30 for 30. Did he
I ain't
not?
talking about. I ain't talking about. I'm talking about
No,
in
no,
New
no,
Orleans. I
no,
ain't talking
no,
about damn Tampa Bay.
no.
The man threw 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions.
Okay.
The man found out he had an issue, and the issue he was nearsighted. So he had to have eye surgery.
Oh.
Okay, you keep sleeping on
No, I
James
don't want to
Winston.
hear that.
You keep sleeping
I
on
don't
him.
want to hear
You
that.
keep sleeping on him. Okay, go ahead, do your thing.
If
Go
I
ahead,
got
finish.
if I have a clip, of course, I'm not sleeping. I'm snoring on James. I'm
Wow,
snoring. Okay,
wow,
I'm snoring. Drool coming out my mouth and everything.
wow.
Drool
That is
coming out my mouth.
disrespectful. That is totally disrespectful,
Mm-hmm.
James Winston. Wow.
No, it's
Go
not. No,
ahead,
it's
keep
not.
going.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Jameis Winston. You got a chance to get one of the greatest quarterbacks that ever lived. My goat of all one of my goats of all time, Aaron Rodgers. You got a chance to get him over Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill. I'll take that any day of the week. Maybe
I
even
mean,
with the
I don't
Washington
disagree with
football
you.
team, much
I
as I
don't
don't want to
disagree with
see it.
you.
Why not?
But just saying that you acting
I
like
think the
James Winston is a bum. He's
destination.
not a bum.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he is a bum.
So you say
He's a
James
super
Winston's
bum.
a bum?
Yeah, he's a bum. He's a bum.
Wow.
He's soft.
Wow. What is
He's
wrong?
soft.
What?
Soft. Soft.
He's soft?
I guarantee you this year he's soft. I guarantee you this year he's gonna have like I say more than 20 interceptions this year.
More
I'm gonna
than
take a
20.
bet on it. More than
I
20.
disagree with you.
20 interceptions or more this year.
I would say
More than
less than
20,
15.
or more interceptions this year.
All right, that's a bet. I said less than 15. I say less than 15. Now you saying 20. Now that's disrespectful. I say less than 15 with the talent that he has around him. No, he's not
He
throwing
had
20
20.
interceptions.
He had 20 a couple years ago. He had 20 a couple
He
years. He
had
had
an
30 a couple
issue.
years
He
ago.
just had an
Why the hell
issue.
not?
You have a scene issue.
Oh, please.
But the man still won a Heisman, right? The man was a first round pick. The man has produced. The
Yeah, he
man
got lucky.
has
He
been in the
had no
Pro
confidence.
Bowl.
He got
He's a Pro Bowler. You know that, right?
he actually
Meaning
was
the
in the
All
Pro
Star
Bowl?
team.
I actually don't remember that. I actually forgot about that. I don't remember that. I'm sorry.
Of course, of
I
course, of
probably see.
course.
I
But you
told you
just
I was
looking at
snoring.
interceptions. That's your problem.
I mean, shit. There is one more team that I wouldn't mind Aaron Rodgers going to. You know where I'm going. Hey
We're not saying
man,
the Giants.
just make the trade. Come on home to New York, man. You damn right I'm saying it. Come on home to the Giants, man. Just come on home, bro.
You
Come
really
on
think the
home,
Green
bro.
Bay?
We
You
got.
really think the
We could
Green
get you.
Bay
We get.
Packers want Aaron Jones?
Yes.
What? Why? If I'm the Green
Aaron
Bay Packers,
Rodgers?
why would I take Aaron
Yes.
Jones?
Yes. Yes.
Daniel Jones. Why would I
You
take
mean
Daniel
Daniel
Jones?
Jones? Well, why
Yeah,
not?
why would I take Daniel Jones?
You're gonna reload
Why?
anyway. You gonna reload anyway. You're gonna reload anyway. Eventually, once you have Aaron Rodgers, you have no chance going to playoffs. You have no chance. Why
I
not?
agree
Just
with you.
reload. You got Jordan Love. You
From a
got
Green
Daniel
Bay
Jones. You got two
standpoint,
young.
yeah.
You got two young
But if
quarterbacks.
I'm
Just reload.
trading one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, why would I take
Yeah,
Daniel Jones in that package? Why?
mm-hmm. Okay, let's look who's out there. You're not trading him to Tampa Bay. You're not gonna give him Tom Brady for that. Ain't gonna
Of
happen. Drew
course.
Brees is retired. You're not gonna give him Justin Herbert. You're not giving. You gonna trade for Russell Wilson? You ain't gonna get. You gonna trade for Dak? Dak just signed a brand new contract. You're not gonna trade for a Big Ben, and you're not trading. And I don't think
Why
giving up
not?
Baker Mayfield.
I trade. I tell Big Ben to retire to get Aaron Rodgers. I tell his ass to retire in a heartbeat.
So you being disrespectful with Ben Roethlisberger now? Now you being
I ain't being
disrespectful with Ben
disrespectful, but
Roethlisberger.
everybody knows his time is done. He is done.
Wow,
You know
now you
that.
being
That's
disrespectful.
why you laughing. You know that. Ben
Not laughing. No,
Roethlisberger
it's
is
not.
done. The Steelers is not going nowhere this year. Nowhere with Big Ben.
What?
Nowhere. And
Wow.
in a heartbeat,
Wow.
I would trade. I would ask Ben Roethlisberger to retire. I would ask him what he needs for the rest of his life as the owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like, what do you need? You need free Disney vacations for your kids? What do you need? You need $1 million a year?
Wow.
What the hell do you need to get
Wow.
the hell out of here? Because I'm going to get
Wow.
Aaron Rodgers.
Wow. Wow. What?
With all due respect.
What?
I'm talking
No.
about right now. Right now. I'm not talking about
Respect.
career. I'm talking
No
about
respect.
right now.
No.
I will take Aaron Rodgers in a heartbeat over Big Ben Roethlisberger. In a heartbeat.
Of course you would. I agree
I
with
will
you with that.
sell.
The way
I will throw Big Ben to the wolves for Aaron Rodgers.
are you
Especially
talking about
the wide receiver
forcing
core
him
that
into
I have
retirement?
at Pittsburgh. Plus,
Yeah.
we just got the dude from
Yeah.
Alabama as a running back. Really?
Yeah.
With a good
Yeah.
offensive line and a top 5 defense, I will get what? Big Ben, you need to retire. You need to go, bro. We appreciate all you did for us in Pittsburgh. We love you.
That's crazy.
We appreciate
That's
you.
crazy.
But damn it, you're not Aaron
That's crazy.
Rodgers.
That's crazy. So you're forcing Big Ben to retirement for Aaron
Hell
Rodgers.
yeah, for Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, that is so. I need my so
For
disrespectful.
Aaron
Please,
Rodgers,
I need
who is
my
one of the
so.
greatest quarterback talents of all time.
I I'm just saying, bro. Ain't gonna force a man. It's one thing to do that. We're not gonna force a man to retirement. Come on, man.
Excuse me,
You're
y'all
gonna
did it.
force him to
The damn
retirement?
Giants did it. Y'all did it to
Oh, with
Eli, didn't
Eli,
y'all?
that's a whole. That's different. That's different. It's a different
What's the
scenario.
difference? What's the
It's a different
difference between
scenario.
Eli Manning and Big Ben Roethlisberger right now in the career? What's the difference?
One is retired and one is still playing.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
And
what
not only
Eli
that,
Manning
Eli
was playing
actually
when y'all when
Eli
y'all
has.
when y'all drafted Daniel Jones, right? What was the difference? The way Eli was playing, and what's the difference between Big Ben was playing right now? What's the difference?
I think difference the main. I think the main difference was Eli was getting hit too much. He didn't have an offensive line at the point in time as Ben Roethlisberger on Pittsburgh team did. Offensive line wise, you look. Can we both we say we both Giants fans? I can point and say the last 10 years Giants offensive line probably the worst in NFL history. Okay, Big Ben was a bigger body who had help and had help on top offensive line. That to me is the major difference. To me, it's a major difference.
There's no make a
You disagree?
there's no make a
That's fine.
difference.
This is a debate
There's
show.
no make a
There's no
difference.
major difference.
I'm talking
There's
about
no major
talent.
difference. Okay.
The talent is
So what's the difference?
deteriorating. I mean, damn, if you're damn football and you actually spring it, break your damn elbow, it's time to go. It's time to go. You're a quarterback. And you throw the damn football and you string your damn elbow or so. What? It's time for you to go.
That's true. That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true. That
Eli,
is true.
his talent diminished. I mean, we
Yeah.
see many plays. I mean, a lot of wide receivers open for Eli. He threw over. He threw on the ground. He threw on the side of the wide receiver. The talent was
He did.
gone. The talent
That's
was
because,
gone.
and that was because he had no talent on offense. Look at that offensive line he had. He was playing with bones. Remember Eric Flowers? How bad he was. He was just moving out the way, just letting people just come in and just knock his ass out. And Eli, as crazy as it was, he never had a major injury, which is shocking to me because Eli
He's the
takes
Iron
some
Man.
crazy hits. He was taking some hits. Yeah, he was Iron Man, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And Eli was taking some crazy, crazy hits. Which I was like, I don't think he's gonna get up. And then he got right back up, acting like nothing ain't never happened. But Big Ben throwing, throwing,
He took some
throwing,
hits.
sling this damn arm eventually.
Big Ben took some hits. He's been injured.
But all I'm saying is, brother, come on, man. I understand Aaron Rodgers. I ain't gonna disagree with that. I'm not gonna force a man to retire. I mean,
Why
damn.
the hell not?
I mean, I gonna force
You have one of
look,
the
Ben,
greatest
your
coaches of all
time is
time
done.
with a good
It's
offensive
over.
line, some good wide
Yeah.
receivers around you, a good wide receiving core, right? A good tight end. You have a top five defense, right? And then all the you get just drafted a
Okay.
stud in the backfield as a running back. Why not? First, I would ask him, "Do you want to go somewhere else? If not, listen, I need you to go. I need you to retire, and whatever I need to throw on some sugar on top, well, whatever I need to do to get Aaron freaking Rodgers, I'm doing it. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn how you feel.
Mm, that's crazy. Okay.
You're not
Now,
crazy
what do you think of the situation, though? That's what I like to know. No, I said, what
about
do you
Aaron
think of the
Rodgers.
situation? That's why I want to hear this.
About Aaron Rodgers situation.
Yeah.
It's about damn time. I think the Green Bay
Yes.
Packers,
Yeah.
ever since after he won the Super Bowl in 2012, Aaron Rodgers has
Mm-hmm.
not been
Right.
appreciated enough in Green Bay. And they
I
did
agree
not
with
get
that.
him any help. They didn't sign any talent. And like you said, the last past 4 or 5 years they've been getting these defensive players, which is fine. They need to prove on defense, right? They have a good
Mm-hmm.
they have a good front. They have a good they have some good linebackers. They have some good secondary. But he needs some offensive weapons. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if it was me, if I was a GM, I would have been calling the Atlanta Falcons because I know, and it has been
I would have
reported
called, yeah.
that Julio
Yeah.
Jones is available. So I would have packaged this
Walk the
round
trade.
pick,
Yep.
a future
Yep.
round pick, whatever round you want for me to get
Mm-hmm.
Julio Jones. Now,
Yep.
if Aaron Rodgers and Julio Jones is on the damn same team, what? Adding on top of that, you
Aaron
got
Rodgers.
Adams as it could be the number.
Yeah.
Well, it depends where you go, one or two, whatever. You know, Julio Jones is the best one, but if you want to go with Devontae Adams as number two, that's perfectly fine with me. That's perfectly fine with me. Could you imagine
No,
what Aaron
it don't
Rodgers could
matter.
do with Julio
Yeah.
Jones?
Yeah. I can imagine. I can imagine. I can
Man,
imagine.
please. You just signed
I
Aaron
mean,
Jones to extension? What?
yeah.
They could do some
Yeah.
damage, man. So
Yeah.
my point is that um, the front office, the GM has to do right by Aaron Rodgers.
Or
The
he got to go.
organization has to do right by Aaron Rodgers. So so he's saying that he don't want to return to the team until you fire the GM. Damn it,
Yeah.
if
He
I
got
was
to
the
go.
owner, damn it, I'll fire the GM in a heartbeat. I'll fire
He
his
like,
ass in a heartbeat. I don't give a damn.
hey, look, man.
I'll pay you what I owe you, but you got to go because my quarterback is saying he don't like your ass, and he's willing
Pretty
to
much.
leave. I can't afford to do Aaron Rodgers, but damn it, I need to do it right by Aaron Rodgers. So I'm gonna fire the
Exactly.
GM, hire a new GM, or
Yeah.
as an owner, I would tell the front office what I need. I need some help
Mm-hmm.
for Aaron Rodgers, and damn it, I'm calling the Atlanta Falcons to get Julio Jones.
Yeah.
Damn it, I trade anybody for Julio Jones. For Julio Jones,
I agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. This is not even. But okay, but what team would you want to see Aaron Rodgers
the team I want to see Aaron Rodgers on that actually makes sense to me. Mark
in?
Wilson, are you ready for this one? Are you ready for this one? Are you ready for this?
I I don't know.
The
I don't
Las
know what
Vegas
I'm talking about.
Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders
What?
make sense for me.
What?
Damn it,
What?
damn the Saints. I don't like Aaron Rodgers in a damn Saint uniform. It just look odd. It just look awkward to me. It just I don't
What?
like the Saint colors.
No,
I
that's not the
don't like their
reason. That's not
uniforms
the
and
reason.
none of that. He
That's
doesn't
not the
look
reason.
right. He doesn't look right in the
No,
damn Saint. I'm talking about
that's
the Las
that's.
Vegas Raiders.
Go
You
ahead.
have
Go
the
ahead.
draft pick.
I got something for you.
You got the draft picks. The colors of the uniform is classic. I love the Raiders uniform. Damn David Carr, trade his ass, which is a good trade to get Aaron freaking Rodgers with a little bit more packages and that deal. If I'm the Las Vegas Raiders, I'm calling up the Green Bay Packers. Is Aaron Rodgers
Mhm,
available? What do you want for him?
mhm,
And I
mhm,
want to give up what you want to get Aaron freaking Rodgers. Aaron
mhm,
Rodgers going to the Las Vegas Raiders. Got Jacobs in the backfield.
mhm.
Brandon, he's a good dude. He's a good running back. He's a problem. He's a problem.
He's a
Okay, you
problem.
might need
He's a
some more.
problem.
You might need some help on a wide receiver end of it, but they got some good wide receivers. They just lost this
Uh huh.
dude that just went to the Patriots. I forgot his name. What was his name?
Keep going. Some more
Whatever.
wide receivers.
But yeah, he was a wide receiver. He just went to the Patriots. That he was on the
I
Eagles
know who you're
first.
talking about. The name escapes me. Yeah. Nelson Aguilar.
Yes. They just lost him, but
Okay.
they got Riggs there. Riggs the third there. Was just a problem, right? They
Okay.
can do some trade. They can do some trades too, sign some free agents or whatever. Get you some talent on the wide receiver
Right.
core. They got a good offensive line, right? They got a good
Right.
defense, right? They need to make some
Mm-hmm.
improvements on defense, but that's what they're doing with the draft this year. And Aaron freaking Rodgers would be good as a Las Vegas Raider. They will sell out in a heartbeat, and
All
he's
right.
good
So
to your organization.
that's actually not a bad thing. That's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
However, let me piggyback on what you said. See, you sitting there talking about he looked odd in the Saints uniform. He looked a little
He
crazy.
would look ugly in a
Eh,
Saints
see,
uniform.
nah,
Ugly.
that ain't what it is. That ain't what the problem is.
What
See,
do you mean? Know what it is?
nobody know you like. I know what it really is.
What it
Afraid
really
that
is?
goat man. Are you afraid if he got traded to the Saints, he will whoop Tom Brady's ass not once but twice every single season? See, you think you slick? You ain't slick. I
You really
know.
gonna say that with a
See, I
straight
know.
face? You gonna say that with a straight
I'm gonna tell you
face?
straight face. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm
That he
saying. Straight
will
face. You
whoop Tom
afraid that if
Brady
you
at,
go into the
with the
Saints,
offense that Tom
he
Brady has
will.
with that defense
will
that you just saw in the Super Bowl? You
um.
really gonna say that? Are you gonna compare that to the damn Saints defense?
Yep.
Their offense is
Aaron
not
Rodgers
even
can tear up
close
any
to the
offense
Tampa Bay
defensively.
Buccaneers offense.
I'm not so sure about that.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Are you? Oh wait.
I'm not so
So
sure.
what you say?
You mean all? You
You
mean
saying
all
that the New Orleans Saints offense is comparable
with Aaron
to the
Rodgers?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
With Aaron Rodgers, absolutely, absolutely. Why not? All you need is Aaron Rodgers. You got what? Alvin Kamara. Now I'm not going. Aaron Rodgers. Can we both sit here and say Aaron Rodgers can destroy any defense? We can say that, right? Can we come to agreements with that?
Can he destroy any defense
He can destroy any defense, correct? We can
if he
say
has
that,
the
right?
right playbook? Yes.
Right. All right. Okay. So with a playbook, like with an offensive mind, like Sean
Sean
Payton.
Payton.
You gonna
Mm-hmm.
sit here and tell me that Sean? Yeah, you mean someone with an offensive mind, offensive weapon like Sean Payton, with Aaron freaking Rodgers, would not cause havoc, not havoc over Tom Brady's defense, over Tom Brady
Nope.
twice a year. What?
Nope. Maybe in
What?
the regular season they can take
What?
a day off or something, but not in the playoffs when things
I
count.
no I
Not in the
I need my
playoffs.
no. I no. I need my Joe Pesci. I need my Joe Pesci. Play my
For
Joe
what?
Pesci. I need Joe
For
Pesci.
what?
No,
You need Joe Pesci
I need
for?
Joe Pesci. You
For
gonna
what?
see? You need to tell me. You mean to tell me that Aaron Rodgers would not destroy Tom Brady, not only the regular season, but also in the playoffs twice a year if he got traded to the Saints? Are you telling me that right now?
He
Are you
wouldn't.
telling me that right now?
He
No,
wouldn't. Not in the
no.
playoffs.
Come
See,
on.
this is the problem.
Oh,
See, this is the problem between me.
wow.
This is the
Wow.
difference between me and
Wow.
you. See, you worry about the regular season. Damn it, I ain't worried about the
Wow.
damn regular season. They can lose twice to the Saints in the regular season. I'm talking about with the playoffs. When production counts, there is
Oh.
no way in Oprah
Oh.
Winfrey's name that the New Orleans Saints will beat
Uh,
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers has the better offense. They got AB, they got Evans. I mean, who else you want to count on their team? They got good running backs, who's a double head monster. And then you just see the damn defense last year, and you mean to tell me that what's Patrick Mahomes running for his life? Was he who had one of the best offensive lines?
Yeah.
Was running for his life in the Super Bowl. Running
Yeah,
for
he
his life
was.
on this
He was.
defense side of the ball, and you saying and tell me that Aaron Rodgers was destroyed? This is Pat Mahomes we're talking about. We ain't talking
I
about
agree
Blake
with you saying, but
Bortles.
you're forgetting the most important thing. Who? Come on, bro.
Blake
But you're
Bortles. We ain't
forgetting
talking
the
about
most
Blake Bortles. We
important
talking about
thing.
Patrick
You're
Mahomes
forgetting
running
about the
for the
most important element.
running for his life in the Super Bowl against his defense. And you think Aaron Rodgers will be running for his life in the Super Bowl against this defense? Are you kidding me?
No, I don't think. I don't think so. No, I don't. You know why?
You're unbelievable.
But you're forgetting the most important element when it comes to Tom Brady.
What's
You're
that?
forgetting the most important element. You're forgetting the most important element. You know what that is?
What's that?
You know the most important element? It's the damn refs. It's the damn referees that he be paying off.
Oh my
It's the
God!
damn
Here
refs.
we
Come
go.
on, man.
Here we go with the conspiracy theories.
He always got the refs, man.
You ain't gonna bring no
He always
facts.
got the damn refs.
But you gotta bring in the conspiracy theories
I
into it.
got
Oh please,
facts.
stop it. Oh please.
Always the man got. No, stop what? Stop what? The past.
Oh, stop
Come
with
on,
the
man. He always
conspiracy
got the
theories.
refs in
You
his
lost.
pocket. All you gotta
You
do is complain.
lost.
No, I know. How's the conspiracy theory? The man
That is
runs
a
up,
conspiracy theory.
talks bad to the players.
You
He don't get
saying that
fined. No,
the refs
Nah,
complied with
come on,
Tom
yeah,
Brady
yeah,
for him
yeah,
for him winning
yeah.
the Super Bowl. That's what you
Mm-hmm.
saying. They in cahoots. That's what you saying. That's a conspiracy
Hell
theory. You're
yeah.
not for a fact.
Hell,
You're not for a
hell,
fact.
hell, hell yeah. That's a fact.
That
Look
is
at the
not a
damn
fact. That's
history.
an
The
opinion.
Flake Gate, the Spy Gate. That's a fact. That's not a fact. It's a fact.
So you're
Every
gonna bring up
time
something from
somebody
15 years
slap,
ago?
I remember the
Really?
AFC Championship game. No, it still exists. It still exists. I don't want to hear that crap. All that stuff.
You
Okay,
bringing it up.
Spygate, Deflategate, AFC. No. Okay, we go reset. 2000, what? 2018 AFC Championship against the Chiefs. Fourth quarter, Tom Brady hikes the ball, throws the ball. The guy lightly, not even just a little tap on the head. 15-yard penalty in overtime in the critical game, and then you saw the same 3 back to back to back offensive penalties, defensive penalties on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, back to back to back to back. And then you will sit there talking
And
about
that's
Tom Brady
Tom
ain't got
Brady
the rest in
fault.
their pockets.
Is that Tom
He been
Brady
paying
fault?
them rest for years.
Is that Tom Brady fault? Or that's the Chiefs' fault? Because they can't guard up their wide receiver. They can't guard good when the Evans and the AP or the damn field. They can't guard up. It's too much for them.
Well, all I'm saying is he be paying the refs. That's all I'm saying.
Oh please. Oh, see, you want to go with your conspiracy theory while you drink your damn red cup with that damn Nick jersey, make me sick.
Why are you hating, brother? You know we ain't the same.
Hate on what?
Can we just move on? Let's move on. No,
I'm hating on,
brother.
Give me a reason why I hate on the Knicks. Give me a good reason why I hate on the Knicks. Give me a good reason. Why? Give me a good reason why to hate on the Knicks.
First of all, my brother, you know. First of all, you level at our pain for the last 15, 20 years because we have not done nothing because we have an idiotic owner, which we still do. But as for the first time in a long time, he has to stay out of it, which he needs to continue doing.
Oh, so you think gonna listen? You think Nolan's gonna listen to you?
You like to level. No, because he don't listen to nobody.
Dolan would throw you out of Madison Square Garden right now if you was in front of him saying that, and he would take it off that jersey as well. Why he throwing you out of Madison Square Garden?
No, he'll let me keep the jersey because I bought it at the Garden itself.
He don't care.
Number two,
he don't
he
care.
probably just throw me out
on the Garden for
life like a big idiot that he is.
He don't care.
I know he don't care. I know he don't care.
He would throw you out the Garden for you saying something like that.
But that's neither here nor there.
Okay.
He needs to stop. He needs not to get in his feelings. He needs to grow up and be a man. But we know he's never gonna grow up because he's a selfish prick. But like I said, he stayed off the team this year. He let the Knicks. He let Leon Rose, William Worldwide West. They let them do their thing. And what we finally have for that, what we've been asked for the last 20-something years, success. We are currently number 4.
You really gonna success? You really gonna say that with a straight face?
Success. Yes, success. Yes.
What's success?
Yes,
the damn season is not even over yet. Talk about success. What success you talking about? Because you're number 6 in the damn playoff standings?
No.
What success you talking about?
fourth. We are fourth right
Oh,
now.
excuse me, y'all fourth.
We are
You didn't
currently
even
in
play
the
some damn
playoffs right now.
playoff
We not
spot
worried
yet.
about no.
Talking about success.
We fourth. Fourth. We are top 5 in defense. And the last 2 weeks, we have been top 4 in offense, which is highly unexpected.
Who cares?
You know what I'm
Who
saying?
cares?
We who can I care? I care
And
because you have
who
leveled.
cares?
You have leveled
Who
at my
cares?
expense.
That's not success.
We're going to be in the playoffs. We are a legit
You haven't
team.
done anything yet. How you gonna say something's gonna be successful? The damn season's not even over yet. You talking about
What that?
success?
You know what
You
success
you
is?
really gonna say that with a straight face?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You're
Yep.
unbelievable.
Yes. Yes.
You're unbelievable.
Don't worry. Wait until the playoffs start, my brother. We ain't worried about. We ain't gotta do no play-in tournament. We gonna sit there, prepare
Are you
for.
sure
I don't
about
care if
that?
it's Atlanta.
Are
I'm
you sure
sure.
about that?
I'm sure. I'm very
Okay,
sure.
you
I'm
tied
very
with like
sure.
4 different teams. You have the same record, so anything can change at any given moment. I just
It's
want to
not
let you
gonna
know that.
change. I do know that, but we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. We not gonna be in no play-in tournament. We gonna be in the playoffs. I don't care if it's Atlanta. I don't care if it's Boston. I don't care whoever the 6th seed is right now. I don't care if it's Atlanta, Boston,
If you're
maybe Miami, and then who we get the second round. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. We get Brooklyn second round. Yeah, yeah,
which I stay
yeah.
home.
No, I don't care.
You're not
It's a
going
home.
nowhere. You're
We
gonna
home and home
lose.
anyway. We
You're
home and
gonna
home
lose.
anyway. You know, man.
You're gonna lose.
We gonna win a couple games. We gonna win a couple games. That's all I'm saying. I told you we get 2 games. We get 2 games. They're not ready to see our defense.
Who?
Kyrie and KD,
Who not ready to see your defense?
them Brooklyn Nets with them overrated ass. They can't even stay on the damn. They can't even stay on the damn court.
So the number one offense,
Uh
right, in
huh.
the league,
Uh
which
huh.
is the number one seed in the
Mhm.
Eastern Conference, is not ready for the Knicks
Mhm.
defense.
They ain't ready for our
Really?
defense. They ain't ready for our defense, man. See, we get play. See, do you see the type of intensity we play in the regular season? Wait till the playoffs start.
Oh
Wait
my
till the
god!
playoffs start.
Oh
Wait
my
till the
god!
playoffs start.
Listen,
Wait till the playoffs
we
start.
don't even need our big three to beat y'all. We just need one of them
Uh,
on the
no,
team to beat the New York Knicks because somehow, some way, y'all gotta find a way to dust it up. Cause that's what y'all do.
no,
That's
cause
that's
nah, brother.
let
No,
me bring up Julius Randle with the damn travel. Let me bring.
are you bringing up old stuff, man? And he had his son walking out
That
crying,
was just
talking about he
recent.
hate them.
That's the last time we played
I
y'all.
know. I know. Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
gotta find a way to mess
But
it up
listen,
anyway. I mean, we don't even need
I
that big
know.
three for y'all.
Really?
But
Are you sure?
we just need either Durant or Blake Griffin. We don't even need Kyrie or Harden
Oh,
to beat the
did you
Knicks.
just say Blake Griffin? You just said Blake Griffin. Blake
I just
Griffin,
said
really?
Blake Griffin. What's wrong with
Blake
Blake
Griffin.
Griffin?
Blake
What's the
Griffin.
problem with Blake Griffin?
Overrated.
What's the problem?
Overrated. Overrated.
Overrated? Overrated.
Overrated.
Are you sure about that?
Overrated. Yeah, I'm
You
sure
wasn't
about
saying that
that.
damn 5 years ago. You wasn't saying that
That was
5 years.
five
He was
years
on the
ago.
Clippers.
We talking present. We talking about the past. We talking about
So
present.
Blake
That
Griffin
Blake
is
Griffin.
overrated. So Blake
That is
Griffin
overrated.
played this season. Why when he went to the
Mm-hmm.
Nets? Haven't showed
Mm-hmm.
y'all why he's not overrated.
Overrated. The man can be. We had like
Oh
34
wow.
dunks this year. Like,
Oh
come on, man.
wow.
He ain't this.
Oh wow.
He's
He
not
just like
Blake Griffin is not. Blake
because he
Griffin
don't
is
need to
not the
do
guy
it.
he was 5 years
He
ago.
don't need to.
He don't need to do it. He not that guy no more. He ain't got the hops no more. He not that guy no more.
Excuse me? He don't have
He's
to,
not that guy no more.
if you just said all his points go off with dunks, right? And you just said he
Uh huh.
doesn't have any hops on the ball. How doesn't have any hops and he's dunking all the goddamn time?
He barely can dunk now. Come on, he had a nice little couple dunks. He ain't got the hops
Now,
like Jeff
see,
Green
now you
used
just
to
want to
got.
be disrespectful. You don't even need to be good Blake
Jeff,
Griffin because you mad because you don't have Blake Griffin on the team. You just disrespectful.
I don't want Blake Griffin on my team either. We got Julius
Why
Randle,
not?
also a player. What? He ain't Julius
So
Randle.
if Blake
You know what I'm
Griffin
saying?
wasn't on, if Blake Griffin was on the Knicks, you would have been raving about
Mm-hmm.
Blake Griffin being on the Knicks.
Nah, I'm
If
like
they
I
would have
don't want
signed
on
him,
the
if
team
they would
either.
have signed him just like the Nets signed him,
What?
you would have been raving about Blake Griffin being on the Knicks.
Nope. I
Wow,
want to be
that's
like,
a
okay,
lie. That's a
nah.
lie.
You
That's a
know,
lie.
I'm very serious. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. If it was Blake Griffin 5 years ago, yeah, I wouldn't raving about it. But not this Blake
That's
Griffin.
a
He
lie. Because I know y'all Knicks fans.
he's
I know
overrated.
y'all.
No,
Soon y'all get a big
no.
name, y'all start raving about them. Y'all start raving about. Y'all did that with Devin
But who's the
Rose, and his career was over 10 years ago.
his no? What? He has revived himself. He has revived his career. Come on now, don't be disrespecting that Rose, man. Don't
Why
disrespect D
not?
Rose like that. What's wrong with
What
you,
he's
man?
gonna do? What are you gonna do? What Derrick
Come
Rose
on,
is
man. You
gonna do
can't
for the
disrespect.
Knicks? What Derrick Rose is gonna do for the Knicks?
First of all, he can still ball. He's still dropping buckets, and right now he's more of a mentor than Manuel quickly. You show some respect.
He's a mentor
Derrick
now.
Rose.
Okay, he's a mentor now. Okay, he's
Not,
mentoring the younger
but
talent
he's
on the
still,
team.
but
But the older talent on
but
the
he's
team
still
is nothing
dropping
but the
buckets though.
old
He's
Bulls
still
in
dropping.
2012.
That's not his fault. He tore his ACL. Come on,
I
man.
ain't
You know
saying it
about
was
that.
his
Don't do
fault.
that to D Rose, man.
Honestly,
That's
I
not
said,
D
what
Rose
is D
fault. Come
Rose
on,
gonna do
man.
for the Knicks? Oh, he's mentoring now. Okay. That's what he do.
Not only
Okay.
that, he gonna lead us to the playoffs. He gonna lead us to the playoffs, brother. And then we got
Yeah,
Julius Randle. Come on, you can't say
leads
nothing.
y'all to run into a big truck.
Oh, who's that big truck? Are we sure
But it depends.
that James Harden gonna
Depends.
play?
So y'all play in the first
Are
round.
we? Are we? I'm when we get past the first round, we get to Brooklyn. Are you
What
sure
makes you
KD
sure you're
gonna
getting
play?
past the first round?
Are you sure? I guarantee that. I can book. We can
Yeah,
book that. I'll take a bet right
so
now. We gonna
so
win
you
first round.
okay? Let's say the playoffs start right now. Y'all getting past the Hawks?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
How many games?
Trey Young.
How many
Get that
games you
ass
gotta
up.
beat the Hawks?
I go. I go a good 6. Good 6 games. Then we get ready for Brooklyn. But I have to ask you: Are
Which
you
y'all gonna get
sure
swept?
that James Harden's gonna be healthy? Are you
Y'all gonna get
sure James
swept in the
Harden's
second
gonna play?
round if y'all do beat
Are
the
you?
Hawks.
Nah, we're not
If
going.
y'all still the
We're not
fourth
going to get
seed,
swept.
that's
We're
what
not
I'm
going to get
saying.
swept.
If y'all still the fourth seed, you're not playing the
I
fifth
don't
seed.
care.
What's the Hawks? You say that the New York
Mm-hmm.
Knicks will beat the Hawks in 6 games. Okay, then the next round y'all
Okay.
play
Very well.
us, which is the Brooklyn Nets, and y'all not winning the game. Y'all are not winning the game. I
We get 2.
guarantee y'all not
I'm
winning the
saying
game.
2 games. I'm saying 2 games.
The
I'll
Knicks
take a
is
bet
winning
on that.
two
I'll take a
games.
bet on that. They get 2
Okay,
games, brother. Two
okay,
games, maybe 3.
okay.
2 games,
First
maybe
of all,
3. Maybe
y'all got to
3.
keep the number 4
But
spot.
because.
Y'all got to make it to the playoffs, and y'all got to beat the Hawks
Mm-hmm.
first if y'all get the 4th spot.
Mm-hmm.
If the Hawks is,
Okay.
or whoever's at the
Okay.
5th spot, y'all got to beat them. Now, if it's anybody other than the
Okay.
Hawks,
Not worried about
y'all
that.
can beat them. I give that to y'all. I don't think y'all beating the Hawks.
Okay. Okay. Good. And then we're gonna play Brooklyn, and we're gonna take 2, maybe 3 games from y'all. And then that's why I keep asking the question: Are you sure? Are you sure KD
You
is
said
gonna be
2 or 3.
healthy?
That's the way you
Are
slid in
you
3
sure?
at the end of it, though.
2 or 3. Are we
2
sure
two
KD's
or
gonna
3,
be
yeah.
healthy?
So
Are
you
we
picture this going
sure?
6 games?
Are we
This
sure?
is going 6 games. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, 6 maybe. It might go 6. You know, it can go 6. It might go 7. You know, you just never know, my brother. Are we sure?
Y'all are delusional.
Are we
What is
sure?
wrong with you, Knicks fans? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all are delusional. Or we go. We could win 2 or 3
We
games.
talking
We can
facts.
definitely go 7. They can definitely go against the number one offense.
We can get
Really?
2 or 3.
Oh my God, you
Are
are
we
unbelievable.
sure KD's gonna be healthy? Are we sure James Harden is gonna be healthy? Are we
Listen,
sure Kyrie just
we
gonna
just
lose his
need
mind
2 of
again
them.
and
You
just
don't
take
need
off a
all
couple
3 of
games
them
in the
to beat
playoffs?
y'all.
Oh, are y'all sure that y'all team is gonna be healthy? Because I don't know. Y'all running out of players right now. I'm not
No,
sure,
we're
man.
not.
I don't know. Are you sure? Are you
No, we're
sure
not running out
about
of players.
KD? Are you sure about Harden? We don't know when James Harden coming back. We don't
We
know.
don't need James
They ain't
Harden
gonna
to
be
be
playing.
honest with you. If we just have KD and
Oh,
Kyrie,
now
it's
you
a
don't
wrap.
need James Harden. Okay.
I said we don't need him in that
Are you
series.
sure
We
they're
don't
gonna be
need him in
healthy?
that series. We don't. Against
Okay.
y'all, we don't need James Harden against the Knicks. All we need is Kyrie and Durant if he's available. If it's just
Are
Kyrie by
y'all?
himself
Oh,
with Blake
exactly,
Griffin on him,
exactly.
we don't need KD and Harden to beat the New York Knicks. Now, if it was the NBA Finals against the Lakers,
But
yeah, we're
what's the
gonna
what's
need
the?
all 3 of them. But
Oh, that was the
against y'all
no.
who don't even have most of them never have playoff
You sure they're gonna be
experience.
healthy?
I'm not sure
Oh,
if they're going to
stop
be
it,
able.
stop it.
I don't know.
Are
I'm not no
you?
doctor. I'm not an insider on the team. That's something that ask Malika Andrews will help find stuff. Okay, but you got to ask her. If
Uh
all 3 of them going to be relevant for the playoffs. But against the play against the Knicks, we don't need all 3 of them. We just need 1 or 2 players.
Yeah, no.
We don't need
Oh, I just.
we
Are
don't
you
need
sure they're
James
gonna be?
Harden.
Are
All
they
we need
sure they're
is
gonna be available?
Kyrie and Durant to beat y'all. That's all we need. It's that light. That's what I'm trying to tell
So
you. It's
disrespectful.
that light.
So, is that it's
Jeff
light?
Green can
It's
put up
light.
20 against the
Our
Knicks.
defense is light. That's
Jeff
fine.
Green can put
We
up
ain't
20
worried about
against
no
the
Jeff
Knicks.
Green. We ain't worried about Uncle Jeff. Ain't gonna put him no 20. I ain't worried about Uncle Jeff. You see,
Yeah,
I ain't
lucky
worried about the
Aldridge didn't play either,
superstars.
because we would
I ain't
definitely
worried
gonna
because
need.
me. Now
Yeah,
we
lucky
talking about
Aldridge is not
Aldridge.
playing, because we
Now
definitely don't
Aldridge.
need James Harden.
Oh,
He
my
can just do turnaround jump shots all day
God.
on y'all.
God.
Yo can swept in the playoffs.
Oh my God.
Anyway, while we on the NBA
Oh,
topic, right?
stop.
LeBron James, who is the best player in
Mm-hmm.
the world right now, with your license of
Oh,
knowledge, and that explains it with your neo Nick loving
stop it.
self. But LeBron James made his return last
Stop
night
it.
against the Sacramento
Uh-uh.
Kings in the loss, which is totally blasphemous against me. I don't know what the hell went on last night. It was just disgusting. Them losing to the Sacramento Kings without Darren Fox, but it was just embarrassing. It was embarrassing. But anyway, LeBron James coming back from injury
I
too
love it.
early.
I
Do
love
you
it.
think he's coming back too early from the injury?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He
After
came back too
missing
early because
21
if
games
you look at the interview,
from an ankle injury,
you got
21
time.
games.
You got time. You got time. You got a couple games left. You came back too early. And in the interview, he said they saying that he may not ever be 100% again with his ankle injury. He's been stressed out. He hasn't had time to recover. He may not ever be 100% again. Boo foo, boo foo. So sorry, so sorry. I do hope. I don't wish injury on anybody. But come on, man. You came back too soon. Why you came back too soon? Because you worried about your team not being healthy. AD came back. He looked iffy. Poor Andre Drummond, he been thrown to the wolves. He ain't got no offense. He can't do
Go to
nothing.
the
All he do is
Wolves.
rebound and be in the paint all day. He been thrown to the wolves, man. You
Oh
got you
my
got your
God.
bums
What's
like
wrong with you?
Kuzma taking it, shooting air balls, technical fouls. Caruso, his hand line ain't been straight. Ernie Johnson got a better hand line than he do. You know what
Oh,
I'm
that's
saying?
that's,
Kentavious
that's crossing
Caldwell
the
Pope,
line.
KCP, he's still not 100%. You know what I'm saying? It's not crossing the line. You know what I'm saying? Look,
You say
it's just
he
telling the
haven't been
truth,
straight
man.
since
It's
his
just
hand.
the man.
That is
They got too
disrespectful.
many injuries. Yeah. Hey, look, man. Everybody. Well, I can't say not of you, but headline is a headline. He ain't got no headline. Andrew Johnson got a better headline than him, but that's not the hit on that. The whole team is just injury riddled right now, and you got inconsistency. What happened to Shooter? What happened to Montrezl
His
Harrell?
numbers
He
been
got
up.
signed in offseason.
Sure, the
What
numbers
happened
been
to
up
Trez?
since LeBron
Hey,
been up. So what's the
Lord,
problem?
and but who they just lose to last night? Sacramento Kings, right? Without their
And
best player, De'Aaron Fox, and members and AD was on the court, right?
yeah, it
AD
was a
played
bad
last
night.
night,
It was a bad
and
night.
the supposedly it was a bad night, and the supposedly best player in the world finally comes out of nowhere to play a bad team, and then
His
you
first game,
lose.
his first game back. You really gonna say that? With his first game back, you really gonna say that?
Hell yeah, I don't care. I don't care.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
oh
Disrespect.
no, because you're supposed to be
Disrespect.
best player in the world. You're supposed to be best player in the world. That's right.
You
That's
haven't
right.
put.
Supposed to be
You know
best
you
player
got
in
to
the
get in
world.
game
Don't
shape.
ain't no
You know that,
excuse.
right?
Ain't no excuse. But
You
you're
haven't been in
supposed to be
game shape
spending
for
millions of
weeks.
dollars on
For
your player.
21, he missed 21 games. He's not in game shape. What is wrong with you?
He's supposed to be working out. Oh, but he posted videos working out in the gym,
You
running back
working
and
out
forth
is
on the
not.
court.
It's a difference of you working out and you actually being in game shape. It's a big difference.
Well,
That's why it took
but you
AD
spending.
so long to adjust to it.
But
He's
I
not
don't
adjusted
understand.
yet. You got to be in game shape.
No, he's not. He's not
Not in
adjusted
shape,
yet.
but in game
He's
shape,
not. I'm just saying, man. But he's supposed to be spending millions of dollars on his body. I'm not
bro.
understanding.
Bro,
He got
you
the
know
best
you
chefs.
you did right to understand it. There's a difference.
What do
Actually
you
working out
understand?
and being in shape,
Oh,
but actually playing the
oh,
game of basketball and being in game shape. That's two
uh
different.
huh.
Everybody will tell you there's two different things.
Oh, okay. But he's supposed
But
to be
you
best
taking
player
it
in the
at him,
world.
oh, he's out of shape. I see him working out. I see the Instagram posters of him working out, going line to line, line to
Yeah,
baseline.
yeah.
And how you gonna tell me he's not in the game shape? It's the big difference.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. KD came back when he was injured and he dropped 33 the first game. So I'm trying to figure what's the problem. And then he comes back against not just a bad team, against a good team too.
So
I
now
believe the
you
first
now
game
you're
was back
comparing
was
LeBron
against
James to
Phoenix.
KD.
I'm not talking about comparison. I'm just saying there's no comparison because their style's different. I'm talking about
That's my point.
KD first game back dropped 33, but
And
then the so-called fake king comes back in his first game, but he do nothing complaining. I don't want to hear that. And then you lose to a Sacramento Kings team without De'Aaron Foster. What you just said, there ain't no excuse for it. You just said that, correct? Didn't you just say that? And the Lakers have
What is
lost
LeBron's
the
strongest
last
point on the game? Where he relies on bully ball or his
finishing
jump shot?
drive. Oh, the bully ball, obviously. The man
All
barely
right, what
he
is
gets lucky
KD?
with his jump
KD
shot.
doesn't come up the screen and shoot all day from 60. It's two
I'm
different styles. You
saying.
can't say, oh, well, KD came in his first game back and shot, and scored 33 points. He's a
And then
shooter. LeBron James
I'm just
he's not a
saying,
shooter like that. You know that. It's a big
well,
difference.
eventually he's got to change his game up now. You got to change it up because okay,
He
he's
ha-
what
he has he
25,
has a good
averaging.
jump shot, but it's not great like KD's.
I mean, nobody's jump shot like KD. Let's just put it like that. But I'm just saying, he's supposed to be the
Well, so
so-called best
Steph
player in
Curry
the
and Klay
world.
Thompson, if you want.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, I'm sorry, Steph. Absolutely. Those are the two exceptions. And don't forget
Okay.
Dame Dollar. He's a third exception.
Dame
Dame
Dollar.
is a third exception.
That's my boy in Atlanta too.
Okay. Trey.
Trey. Yeah, he has a
He
three
like that.
pointer. Yeah,
Trey like that. Trey like
yeah,
that.
that's
Okay, but
automatic. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, came back. All I'm saying, your man came back too soon. You know what I'm saying? You know why he came back? Because he's worried about the stand. Because that incredibly, incredibly tough Western Conference is no joke. Because you know what? And it's going to lead to our next question. But they don't. I don't think the Lakers have lost. I believe what the last 6 out of 7 or 7 out of 8. You know what I'm saying? And then you losing the teams with no De'Aaron Fox or Sacramento. Ain't no excuse for that. Oh, but not only that, you get rushed back to not to be on a minutes restriction. Oh, you're just gonna come out and just play 30 something about 30, 33, 34 minutes. But you just sat here and said that he needs to be in good shape. But if you just come back from a very
Game
serious
shape.
ankle injury, you don't need to be back in games. Okay, but why would you
And
be
she
back
do
in
need to
game
be
if you're
in
not
game
game shape
shape.
ready? Why would you? I know. Hold tight. I understand what you're saying. Yes, you need to be in game shape. However, if it's your first game back after playing 20 something minutes, why are you not on a minutes restriction like everybody else was? Oh, because he's LeBron James. He's the difference for him, right? No, you need to be on the minutes restriction, bro. Take time. Your injury, if you get injured again, his injury would be more worse than AD getting injured again. You know why? Because AD, as good as AD is, he's not Bron. You know that, right? You know that.
First of
He
all,
ain't
that's not
Bron.
true. That's not
Bron
true.
can do things that's not
That's
true.
not
How
true.
is that not true?
It's not true.
There
When
are
it comes
things
to
that
the injury,
AD
KD injury is
can't
way
do that
worse than
LeBron can do.
LeBron's. KD injury is way worse than LeBron's.
Really?
He tore Achilles.
No, I'm not talking about KD.
So the same.
I'm not talking about
So what are you talking
KD
about?
here. I'm
What are you
talking
talking about?
about. I'm talking about. God forbid if this man get injured again, which I hope he don't, and because I do want to see him healthy. If he gets injured and AD gets injured, Anthony Davis, whose injury be more impactful, LeBron or AD? Be LeBron, right? Because there are a few things that AD cannot do that Bron can do. Okay, Anthony Davis got handled, but he ain't got handled. He ain't got the IQ passing the ball like LeBron does. He doesn't have the playmaking skills like that. He can do that, but it's not on the level of his LeBron's defense, not on the level of his finishing abilities, not on the level of his shooting. AD can do all of that, but there are a few things that AD cannot do that Bron can do. And if Bron gets injured again, especially this close to playoff time, there's only what 7, 8 games left, and they need those high seeds. The Lakers don't even need to have home court advantage. We could both agree with that, right? They can play
Yeah,
anywhere
they
and
don't
beat
need home. They
beat
don't need home
almost
court.
any team. They don't need home court.
Right.
But the last thing you want to do is be playing in that seeding tournament. Last thing you want to do is drop all the way down to that 7-8 or that 8-9
They
or
will
that
win
8
that
spot.
tournament
And
in the
Lord
first
help
place.
us if he got to
They
play
will win
Steph
it.
Curry first game. Okay.
They will beat
Okay.
the Golden State
God help
Warriors
us
in
if
a
he got to
heartbeat.
play Dame Dollar. Oh, you better hope Steph ain't cooking. You better hope Steph ain't cooking.
Steph can cook all he want.
Have you seen what
There's
Steph
no
Curry
cooking
done
on the
this
court.
month? I'm just saying. There's some things that when Steph get hot, you know it's
Steph
over.
could drop
You
40 in
can't
the
stop
game
it,
and
no
still
matter
lose
what.
4 straight. He can drop 40 in each game, they lose.
I don't know.
What do you mean you
I'm
don't
just
know?
saying this. When Steph get hot, the last
You
thing you
can't
want to do
compare the
is
Golden State talent to
I don't
the
know.
Lakers. There's no comparison. right now.
I'm just saying Steph. I'm not talking about the rest of the team.
Oh,
I'm not talking about the whole team. I'm
just
talking about
Steph.
Steph himself.
Oh, so Steph played by himself?
Oh yeah, just Steph.
Oh, he just plays by himself.
The way he balling, I'm just
So
saying.
there's no Draymond, there's no Wiggins, there's no Wiseman that he needs. He's on the court by himself.
I get. Well, first of all, Wiseman's out for the rest of the season, so that's unfortunate. Wiggins, come on, man. Wiggins, come on. He ain't that
I'm
dude.
not a fan of Wiggins. I
Draymond, I
think he's
give you
overrated.
Draymond. Draymond's defense, his passing,
And
I agree
who
with
else?
that.
Porter?
Overrated. But
Like who
Wiggins, hey, come
else?
on, man. Wiggins is lucky to be on that team.
They talent. They
That's
don't
what I'm
have
saying.
enough talent to beat the Lakers if the Lakers was in the play-in tournament. The Lakers will win the play-in tournament in a heartbeat.
All I'm talking about is I just don't want. I just hope they don't drop all the way down because you may have to play John Morant, and you may have to do John Morant. You may have to play Dame.
And they will
You may have to play a
lose.
Steph. You may have to play maybe San Antonio.
They will
It's only remember
lose.
it's only one game, so you need your man to be in shape. Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
The only
I
threat,
don't know.
if the Lakers was
Go
going in the
ahead.
play-in
It's on
tournament, the
you,
only
bro.
threat would be Portland. That's it. And what happened last year?
Mm, mm.
Who won?
Are we talking one? This is different. But okay, Lakers won. Yes, in the series, but this is a play-in tournament. It's only
It's a
one game.
This is one game,
One game.
right? And you both have full squads, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The only threat to the Lakers
Mm-hmm.
is the
Mm-hmm.
Portland Trailblazers. I give you that. But at the end of the day, if I had to
Okay.
pick a winner, the Lakers are going to win that game. They're going to win that game in a heartbeat. And they're
Mm-hmm.
going to run through the West. I don't care
What if
about the
it's Dallas?
Jazz. I don't care about the
What if it's
Nuggets.
Dallas?
They will beat Dallas in a heartbeat. All you got to do, you can let Lucas score 60. Who else is going to beat me on that team?
Pretty much certain role players.
Tim Hardaway Jr.? Tim Hardaway Jr. going to be... They're going to make Tim Hardaway Jr. Listen, we take away Luka. We're going to make you beat us, Tim Hardaway Jr. What you going to do about it? Nothing.
I'm just saying he get hot. He can't get hot. Okay. I'm not even going to. I'm not even going to say nothing about Porzingis because he's a bum too. You see, he can't stay on the damn court. The Dallas is a problem, right? Dallas is a problem. And
They're
God
not a
forbid,
problem.
like I said,
Not the
Dallas is not a
Lakers?
problem.
Not the Lakers? No.
Okay, I give you that. But I'm just saying, I don't think
See
the
your
Lakers
next
want to
yes.
go all the way down. Say what?
So maybe see your next yes.
I'm sorry. We destroyed dude. Oh, sorry, he wasn't playing that game, but we bust their ass when they came to.
Exactly.
He wasn't. He
So
didn't
Luke
play.
was playing.
He didn't
Last
play.
time he was at Madison
He
Square
didn't
Garden. What happened? The step back three. Oh, what's that on your birthday? Wasn't that on your birthday? I remember that one. Wasn't that on your birthday?
Nah. It was a couple of years ago, but that's neither here nor there.
What's
That's
going
neither
on?
here nor there. Oh no! You talking about Luka? You're talking about Luka. That's what you
That's
talking
what I
about.
said. I said, look,
Step back three.
that step back three, huh?
Yeah, he hit
Mm-hmm.
once he hit that step back three. I was like, yeah, this game's over. Yeah, game's over.
Yeah, it was over.
I was
Yeah.
like, damn.
Yeah,
It was over.
I know.
But I wasn't worried about bum ass. Wasn't worried about bum ass Porzingis. But back to the question at hand. It's on you, brother, because I'm waiting. I want to hear what nonchalant garbage you gotta say about this guy.
Nonchalant garbage. Wow. But
Nonchalant,
anyway,
overrated.
do I think his injury? I think him come back with injury so early. No. The man missed 21 games over an ankle injury, a sprained ankle. God, I mean, come on. I mean, get more games to miss over a sprained ankle, please. So LeBron James came back at the right time. The season's about to end. He needs to get in game shape. And once he get in game shape, he's going to run rampant like he usually do in the Western Conference because he has AD, he has a good supporting cast, and he's going to make it to the NBA Finals again, against my Brooklyn Nets. And that's the fantasy matchup I want to see. Because you got Kyrie, you got KD, you got James Harden, you got Blake Griffin, you got DeAndre Jordan, and damn it, you got the defending champs, the Los Angeles Lakers. Man, what a series that would be. What a series that would be. Now, if you tell me who on the Lakers is going to guard Kyrie, I can't wait to see that one. And then I don't think Shooter can do the job. I don't think Caruso can do the job. Kyrie Irving is going to
Damn
average
right
at
he
least
can't do it.
35 points a game. At least 35 points a game.
Are we sure that are we sure that the Lakers are gonna be in the finals? Because I'm not so sure. I'm not sure. I'm just saying. I'm not sure. It could be Phoenix. I'm not sold on
Phoenix,
Utah.
really?
Unfortunately, I'm not. Uh, Have you seen the way Phoenix played lately?
Yes, I
Have
have
you
seen
seen the
it.
way Phoenix played
They
lately?
they they
Phoenix.
don't have the
I'm saying
playoff
it right now.
experience, and they're not going to be the Lakers.
I'm sorry. The Chris Paul factor varies in very much. Does it not? Chris Paul has that
No, it
factor.
doesn't.
He is that guy.
It
I'm not
doesn't.
talking now. You're absolutely correct. You don't think it does it? Oh my god. Chris Paul destroys shooter any day of the week. There's nobody on that team, any guard that can stop the Devin Booker. Ain't no guard. I said
I agree with
guard
you.
that can stop Devin Booker.
Okay.
Ain't no guard
Who
on
else?
the ain't no guy ain't
Who
no
else?
guard can stop Kyrie. Hold on. Let me move on. Did you say Kyrie Irving can stop Devin Booker? Did you just say that?
No, I didn't
Did you
say
say
that at
that?
all. I didn't say. I
Oh,
didn't say that.
okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Mikal Bridges, underrated defender. He can try to stop Durant, but we both know it's not possible. You know what I'm saying? You can shut down Joe Harris. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, whoa.
DeAndre Ayton.
Whoa, whoa,
What?
whoa,
What?
whoa.
What? What did I say?
Why are you
What did I
comparing the
say?
Phoenix Suns to my Nets? Are you saying the Phoenix Suns can have a good chance of making it to the finals? That's what you're saying, Marcus Wilson? Is that what you're saying?
The way things are going is very possible right now because there's so many. There's a lot of questions. There are a lot of questions. There are a lot. If it's not Phoenix, I would love to say the Clippers, but I'm not. I gotta see PG in the playoffs. I know I gotta. I know. Look, stop the slander on the Clippers, okay? I'm not sure about PG in the playoffs, but I
Oh
can't
my
ride
God.
with the Clippers right now. I can't. But Phoenix, bro,
That was just
questions about the Lakers'
blasphemous.
health. How's it blasphemous?
That
It's
is
facts. Look at the way
blasphemous.
Phoenix is playing right now.
Who
Why?
cares?
Why?
Who cares? It's the
Who
regular
cares?
season. You see, this is what you don't get. This is what you don't get.
I do get it.
You have CP3, right? Who has playoff
Okay.
experience, right?
Yes.
Who on the team else have playoff
hmm
experience? Crowder and everybody. Booker doesn't have playoff experience. He don't know how shit
No, he
slows
does
down
not.
in the playoffs. Everybody else is just damn rookies
All right.
coming in the damn playoffs. Like the Phoenix Suns is not going anywhere. Anywhere. Them, I don't even
Okay.
think that they
I'm
listen. The
not.
Denver Nuggets is out of the picture because they lost Jamal Murray. They're out of the damn picture. They're not beating the Lakers, right? Then you got the Utah Jazz, who couldn't make it to the West Conference Finals because they beat the Lakers. Hell no. I think any other team
No.
other than that, is the Portland Trailblazers. If everybody on the you just have my dude just came back, McCullough. He just came back. I like CJ McCollum. You got Dame, you got Carmelo, you got a good supporting cast, you got some good defenders on the team with Covington and
Mm-hmm.
all them. They can really give the Lakers a run
Mm-hmm.
for their money. That could go 7 games. I give that
Okay.
to the Portland Trailblazers. But
Absolutely.
anybody else, including the
Absolutely.
Phoenix Suns you just named, hell no, they're not beating the Lakers. You better try again. And don't even compare them to the New Jersey,
I mean,
to
well,
the Brooklyn Nets. Don't compare them to them Nets.
the New
The
Jersey
Nets would
Nets,
destroy the
the
Phoenix
Brooklyn.
Suns. Are you kidding me?
What, what,
In the
what
finals,
if they play the Clippers? I mean, you're not going to say, what if they play the Clippers?
I don't
Finals.
believe in
And
the
we finally
Clippers.
get to
I
see
don't believe in
what
the
we
Clippers, and
want to
they
see.
showed that last year.
Wow.
They showed that last
You
year.
don't, you don't believe in, you don't believe in Kawhi? You don't believe in Kawhi?
Nope.
Okay,
And I think
I
Kawhi is leaving
understand.
it
We
at the
both,
end of the
I
year, to
understand
be honest with you.
PG.
I don't believe PG. PG has not
I
shown
think
me
he is
why
too.
should I believe in him when it comes to the playoffs.
Okay. Don't forget about playoff Rondo though. Playoff Rondo does make a difference. He make that team better. Everybody else, we gonna wait and see. But I'm just saying, I can't wait, bro. I'm
I
just
mean,
saying the
you can
Lakers,
have an
they
engine.
better get
You can
healthy
have it if
real
you have a
quick.
car. If you have a car, right? If you have an engine that's
Mm-hmm.
healthy to run,
Yeah, of course.
say I compare that engine to Rondo.
Yeah,
He's the engine of the team, right? Now, what else you need in the car to keep
absolutely.
it running? You need some gas, and then you need some oil.
Need
And
some
uh,
guys.
and Kawhi Leonard and
Okay.
PG is the gas and the oil. Now, if you don't even have any gas or oil in the
Wow.
car is not going to run. Damn the engine. The engine is a damn waste of money. That's what it is. PG-13
Wow.
is a waste of money.
Wow.
That's what it is. And Kawhi
Wow. You just sat here and said,
needs to do
hold.
better.
You
Let's
just
go
say
bump
PG
in the
13
playoffs
is a
again.
waste. Wow. Wow. Did you say PG
You
is a
damn
waste
right
of
he's a waste
money?
of money.
Paul George waste of money. He's a waste of
To
money.
the Clippers, yes, he
Oh, I
is.
can't wait. I can't wait to the
To the
playoffs.
Clippers, yes.
Oh, I can't wait to the playoffs.
What
Oh, I
we
can't wait to the playoffs. I can't
what
wait.
has
I
what
can't wait.
has Paul George done? He always choking, bro. Hitting
In the
the side of the
playoffs?
backboard, shooting behind the backboard, hitting the front rim on the backboard, and shit counts in the
You gotta,
playoffs. Come on,
you gotta let that go, bro. That was last year. I
I
haven't
gotta
let it
let it
go.
go.
You got to let that go. I did. I had
I
to find a
gotta
way to
let
let
it
it go.
go. This
I
is
had to let
a
go. I
compete.
had to let go.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the same thing that keep happening.
Go ahead.
It's the same thing that keep happening, Paul George.
Okay, go ahead.
I want him to prove me wrong this year. I want him to prove me wrong. But as of right now, damn it, the Clippers ain't going nowhere. Period.
Okay, we'll see. Go ahead. It's on you, my brother.
Oh man, why you get me so worked up, man? Why you do that? All right, next question.
Hey, man, this is a debate show. This is what we do. I gotta speak the truth. Sound like
Well,
people like
I'm just
you.
saying.
I don't like to see people. Don't like people
Oh,
like
people like me what?
you. People like you who sitting there and talking, but still got the nerve to say LeBron James is the best player in the game. I don't want to hear that crap.
He's
That
the best
Kevin
player in the
Durant,
game. What's wrong with you?
not Kevin Durant is the best player in the game. I don't want to hear that crap. If you can't stop something, you can't stop them. I'm just saying you can't stop KD. Period. You're a Brooklyn Nets fan, so are we actually in agreement that you can't stop Kevin Durant? Period.
Yeah,
The
but
only thing
I'm
can
a
stop
realist.
KD. Oh, so what am I? If I'm not, who am I then? Am I?
You believe in fantasy because you're a New York
Well,
Knicks fan and you believe in fantasy. Damn it, and damn it, when you believe in fantasy, shit is not reality. You
oh my
actually
God, how is
believe
it
the
not
Knicks
reality?
could do something. You actually think the Knicks could go somewhere. You actually believe the New York Knicks could win a championship
Mm-hmm.
in your lifetime. What is wrong with you? The New York.
I will.
Don't get me started about. Don't get me started. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Sure.
actually think the New York Knicks can
Mm-hmm.
actually get a Class A free agent next year?
Yes, they can. As of right now, yes, they can. Because of the World Wide West and because of Leon Rose. As of right now, yes, they can. Do not be surprised. And I'm saying this right here, right now. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you
I'm
ready for
ready.
this? You ready? You ready? Do not be surprised if the first ever big time free agent we get is Kawhi Leonard. He can get to the Knicks next
Oh
year.
my
I'm,
lord.
I'm telling you right now,
Oh
we got the
my
money,
lord.
we got the ass. Why not? Why can't we get
Oh
Kawhi? Why not?
my lord.
What's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem? What's the
You
problem?
actually think that the New York Knicks can get Kawhi Leonard just because y'all winning ball games right now and y'all might make the playoffs?
It's not just the way we win ball games, bro. It's the nostalgia of people playing in the Garden. It's the nostalgia
Oh
of the
my
fact
god.
that the Knicks are finally back. The
Oh my
World
god.
Wide West. The
Just because
Leon
you
Rose
playing at the
factor is
Garden.
finally coming in. Yes, you heard what Zion said.
Oh,
I
I know
didn't,
you
I
was
didn't expect
going
him to
there.
say it.
I knew you was going there. I knew you was going there.
Couldn't help.
That's why I said that. Oh, no, at the Garden.
We,
Everybody want to play at the Garden because it's the Mecca. At the Mecca, Zion, what to say he love playing at the
yeah,
net. He said he liked playing at the
yeah,
Garden. He didn't say he
yeah.
want to be a part of the Knicks.
Maybe we got a couple more years anyway, so maybe
Oh
we
my
could go
God.
go up to Zion.
You're unbelievable.
Just
You
say
Knicks fans are
you heard
delusional.
what
What
the
is
man
wrong with
said.
y'all? Y'all need to go see therapists. The New York Knicks fans,
You
y'all
don't
need to
need
go
no
see a
therapy,
therapist.
man.
Y'all delusional, man. You actually think
We're not delusional.
that Zion
No.
Wilson will come to
Uh-huh.
the New York Knicks? You actually think that his family and his agent
Well,
will actually say go to the New York Knicks for what?
for what?
For
He just
what?
said it himself. He always wanted to play with the Knicks. He loves the
He
Garden.
didn't say
He
that.
loved playing in the
He
Garden when
didn't
he was in
say he
college.
didn't say
Yes, he
he
did.
wanted always
Yes,
want
he
to play
did.
for the Knicks.
He
No,
did.
he didn't.
Yes, he
No,
did.
he didn't. He
No, no,
said
no,
I
no,
like
no.
playing that
He
Madison
said he
guard.
likes the
He said I
nostalgia.
like playing for the Knicks.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't say that.
He
The
might as
word
well. Damn
Knicks
it.
never came out of his
He
mouth.
might as well. He might as well.
No,
He might
no,
as well.
no.
Okay. He might as well. He
No,
might as
you
well.
can't get away
He might
with
as well.
that. No,
He got his.
no,
He,
no.
he got his. He got his teammate R.J. Barrett is still gonna be there. God willing,
Stop it.
ain't gonna be no trade. You still got. You got what? What? I don't know what
So,
the problem is, bro. See, I think you're scared. It's all right. Scared
so
that
who
Zion
cares? His
gonna
team
come
ain't
to the
going. His
Garden
next
one
team ain't
day.
going from Duke going to be there. Who cares?
Why not? What's the problem? Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
I know.
Y'all are
I
delusional,
know. I
man.
know. I
Y'all
know.
are
I
you
know.
Knicks fans are delusional. What is wrong with y'all? What the hell is
Same as
wrong with the New
possible.
York Knicks fans? Nothing's
Zion shouldn't have
possible.
said it.
You
He
never
shouldn't have said
had
it.
a
He should
free.
have known.
You never had a Class A free agent come to the team.
But that was then. This is now, bro. We coming
Oh,
back. We
now there
here.
it goes.
We here.
There it
We're
goes.
here
And I
now.
was in it. This
We're
is a
here
new
now.
day. This is a new day. Oh please, you're
New
not getting
day.
a Class A
It's a
free
new
agent to
day.
come to the Knicks.
Dawn of a new era.
Oh my
If
God.
you say so, brother. If you say so. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, my brother. It's time. There will be no more Knicks jokes no more. See, I was laughing at my pain, laughing at me when we was 5-43, and Melo was sitting down for the rest of the season. There was jokes about how James Dolan had thrown Spike Lee and disrespected Charles Oakley, and then disrespected Patrick Ewing. It was funny. I was making fun of my team, but we were struggling. But we were so bad, shit was looking good for us. That's how bad we was. Now we are finally back where we rightfully belong, top four in the East. You got to come through us, and here we are. You better bring your lunch pail because you're going to get hit. We're going to play hard. We're going to get physical on you. And you better hope that our team don't get hot in the fourth quarter. You better hope my man Julius Randle is struggling because if he not, it's over. It's over. You better hope. Don't you see what my man Noel is doing? Don't come up on Noel trying to dunk on us. Get that crap out of here. You ain't ready. I promise you, you're not ready. You've been shocked all year. You ain't expect my Knicks to be in the playoffs. I didn't either as a Knicks fan. But you gotta admit it. We look damn good. You look good, brother. Admit it. I just need you to admit it. We look good. Come on, bro. Just get it out your system. Just say it one time. You see Spike is back in the Garden. You don't see Spike wearing Brooklyn Nets uniforms. You don't see that. The man from Brooklyn, he still rock with us. We love Spike. We go playoffs. Y'all better, I hope we play y'all second round. Oh, I hope we play y'all second round. I want to get some tickets. I want to be there personally. 2, probably 3 games. 2, probably 3. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Marcus Wilson.
Go on ahead. Go ahead.
Marcus
Make me sick.
Wilson.
Yeah. Yeah, just go on ahead, man.
My brother.
Mm-hmm. What's up? Go on. Yeah. Yes?
What you just shown to the audience is exactly what's wrong
Mm-hmm.
with the New York Knicks and the New York Knicks fans like you.
Oh.
I just gave
Okay,
you a
what's wrong?
fact
What's wrong?
that you guys as an organization has never,
Mm-hmm.
ever, ever
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
gotten a Class A free agent to come to the team.
Mm-hmm.
And now you sitting here on this podcast,
Mm-hmm.
this throwing out dream scenarios, this dream scenarios all over the goddamn channel, saying, yeah, well Zion said, he like playing that match. He didn't say I like playing for the Knicks. Michael Jordan said he like playing at Madison Garden, but he never said that he want to play for the Knicks. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you delusional Knicks fans? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Y'all are so see the reason why the Knicks don't go so far because the fans like
Uh-huh.
you. Because y'all
What's wrong with
continue
fans like me?
to support this nonsense. Y'all continue to spew this garbage against social media, the
Uh-huh.
damn internet, damn it,
Uh-huh.
even in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
because you actually
Yep.
believe
You saw the
that the
video.
New York
You saw the
Knicks
video.
is actually going
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. The New York Knicks is allergic to prosperity. The New York Knicks is allergic to success. They have an owner
Nope.
that nobody likes. That nobody likes. So you actually think a Class
Correct.
A free agent want to go there? You think Kawhi want to go there with the Knicks because they have
Yeah.
a top 3 defense? Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Really? What is
Yes.
wrong with
Yes.
y'all? What is wrong? You think Zion want to come there because you have a teammate he played in college, which is RJ Bell with that disgusting jersey you have on right now? You actually think that
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
Zion wants
Yeah.
to go to the New York Knicks because he say he like playing that Madison Garden? Y'all are out of your mind. Y'all are out of your mind. Nobody wants to go to the Knicks. Nobody. I don't care how big the market is. See, this is the reason why y'all in the position that you're in right now. Because y'all was in the position, right or wrong, to get KD, to get Kyrie. And all KD said, I'll
Mm-hmm.
bring Kyrie with me if y'all offer me the max. And what did the damn front office do? Did not offer KD the max. So yeah, as soon as the Brooklyn Nets get KD and Kyrie,
Mm-hmm.
y'all Knicks fans want to hate. Y'all Knicks fans want to
Mm-hmm.
hate. Don't hate on us. Hate
Mm-hmm.
on your own damn organization. What is
Mm-hmm.
wrong with y'all? You have not won a championship since 1973. 19, do you
Mm-hmm.
understand how long ago that was? This is black exploitation movies, as Superfly, The Godfather, all those good black exploitation movies. What is wrong with
Facts.
y'all? My father was in high school. Shout out to the Bronx. Shout out to Roosevelt High School. He was in a high school
Shout out.
when last time the
Yep.
Knicks won a championship. And then y'all want to gloss over that? Y'all was
Mm-hmm.
terrible in the goddamn 80s. I don't know why you got rid of Bernard King to tell me that. Then y'all, hopefully, God sent y'all the number 1 pick and got Patrick Ewing. And what he was able to do for y'all. Get you a couple of playoff appearances. He didn't win a championship. And
Hey,
you actually want to call him
stop.
a Nick God?
No.
A Nick?
No.
What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong
I.
with the deal?
He's a
Y'all
Nick
didn't do
legend.
nothing in the 90s. I don't know what you talk about the 90s being a damn glory team. The glory era. Oh, really? That didn't do nothing. You got bumped by Michael Jordan in the
Yep.
early 90s. That finally makes the damn finals in 1994. That makes the finals in 1994. Y'all lost to the damn Houston Rockets. Jordan is not in the league. Y'all lost in 7 games, and what happened in that 7 game? John Starks, who y'all heard about, called a New York legend, New York Knicks legend, wet the damn bed in Game 7 and never make it back to 1999, which I lost, which was a total fluke, by the way, making it into the damn finals that year in 1999 because it was damn lockout season, and you're lucky Michael Jordan didn't play that goddamn year because the Bulls would have won another damn championship and they would have beat the damn San Antonio Spurs. Yeah, I made it to the finals in 1999, and I got swept. Y'all got swept. Y'all got swept in the damn 1999 finals. And after that, y'all would just went totally trash after that. And then you finally trade for Carmelo Anthony. I forget what year it was. And then you trade for Carmelo. Then they traded the whole goddamn team. I don't know who's the damn GM at that time. Was a totally bad move. Then you get Amari Stoudemire, Chauncey Billups, and all of them.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do nothing for you. You get Jason Kidd and all of
Mm-hmm.
them. They didn't do nothing for you. He was too damn old at the time. Then they retired the next year and became the Brooklyn Nets coach, right? And then the last time you made the play was what, 2012? That's the last time you made the playoffs, Marcus.
Yep. 2000,
And ever since then, you stunk up the
2012.
joint. And
Yeah.
it's New York Knicks fans like you, continue to support the team with a
Mm-hmm.
bad owner
Mm-hmm.
who has bad front office. Don't get me started
Mm-hmm.
about Phil Jackson, who should be arrested for stealing money. If I was a New York Knicks owner, I would call for Phil Jackson to be arrested. I would call the IRS. I would call the CIA. I would call the FBI. This man needs to be arrested for stealing money. Because the man didn't do nothing. All he did was he didn't even draft Porzingis. You know who drafted Porzingis? His assistant drafted him. Because he didn't. What is wrong? What is wrong with the Knicks fans? Y'all are allergic to prosperity. And you sitting here with a damn AJ Barrett jersey on and actually think that Zion Williamson and Kawhi Leonard, which is Class A free agents, want to come to an
Mm-hmm.
organization like to the New York Knicks with fans who continue to pay their hard-earned money to see some trash on a damn court. What is wrong with you Knicks fans? Y'all delusional. Y'all haven't made the playoffs in years. Y'all haven't won a championship in damn near 40 years. My father's damn near about to turn 70 right now. He's about to turn 70, and the New York Knicks have not won a championship since 1973. Marcus Wilson and your damn New York fans are out of order. Y'all are out of order. Y'all are delusional. Y'all not going nowhere, and that is that. Drop a soft bomb on that
You finished? You got it all out?
one. The
Got
floor
the
is yours. The
soliloquy out,
floor is
brother?
yours. Respond to that. Respond to that.
See, here's what your problem is, brother.
Let me pour me a
You
drink while you
always
finish.
talk
Go ahead.
about the past.
It's about today.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
about
Pour
today.
you a
No,
drink.
about the past. Oh, the past does not affect the
Okay, the
future.
past.
That's what you're saying.
No,
Okay.
that's not as
All right.
right now.
All
Not
right.
as
You
of
go
right
ahead. I'm pouring
now.
me another
No,
drink. Go ahead.
not as right now. Though. See, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is what you had non-believing Knicks fans. Did he say some things that are absolutely correct? Sure, he did. See, he ain't had to bring up that we ain't won a championship in 1973. Shout out to the Bronx. My mama went to Grace Dodge High School. Okay, that's number one. Number two, he's always talking about the past. Yes, we had Patrick Ewing. Yes, we should have never traded Bernard King. I'm still upset about that. Absolutely. John Starks had no business shooting 1 for 27 from the field. Okay, that's unforgivable. He's still a legend. You know what I'm saying? We don't even count 1999, so he's on his own on that one. You know what I'm saying? We don't count that. I don't count 99 because even I knew we ain't no chance against Tim Duncan, David Robinson, before Manu Ginobili and the young Tony Parker. I knew we ain't have a shot. I knew we was gonna get swept. I knew we ain't had a chance in hell. Okay,
Well, you
now
talking about
absolutely
99?
one thing we can't come to agreement on is we have a shit. Yeah, I don't count 99. I don't count that.
Oh,
Nobody talks
it
about
doesn't count.
99.
It
Nobody talks
doesn't
about
count.
99.
It doesn't
No,
count.
I don't count 99, bro. First of all,
Okay.
is a shorter, just like this year, a short season. There's only what 40, 50 something games. I don't count that. I don't count that because
Yeah, I made
even
it to
I
the
knew.
finals though.
Yeah, we made it to the finals, but even I knew we was gonna get swept. We ain't stand a chance against the great Tim Duncan, and David Robinson. I admit that. I'm not saying
First
I'm
of all,
not.
Tim Duncan was a rookie. So you said great Tim Duncan.
Look,
He was a rookie.
as he's. I don't care,
And that's
but
not true. Because New York Knicks fans in 1999 thought y'all had a chance. Because the run y'all was on in the playoffs, getting past
right.
the Hawks and all the Pacers and all, and y'all actually thought y'all could
Right.
actually win the damn championship in 1999. Now you
But
saying, oh, we're going to get swept now? You thought you
no,
going to get swept?
no,
That is
hold,
nonsense.
hold,
That is utter
hold
nonsense for
on,
you New York fans.
no. You have to understand. I knew as a Knicks fan that we didn't stand a chance. I'm saying that. I've always said that. We talked about this. I've always said that. When I had my Nick jersey on, even I was like, we don't stand a chance. I will admit that we didn't stand a chance. Now you are right about the shitty owner because not even Knicks fans, we don't like Dolan. Always hate him. Always have. Always will. I ain't never been a fan of Dolan. You know this. I don't like Dolan. He's an idiot. He's a self-convulsed, overreacted idiot. The man cared more about his shitty ass band than the Knicks. Okay, we agree with that. His band
Mm-hmm.
is garbage. He's so thick-skinned. He's so non-thick-skinned that someone says fire Dolan, you don't get banned for life. You saw what he did to Charles Oakley. You saw what he did to Spike Lee. You saw how his security crew disrespected the great Patrick Ewing. The man got his name in the damn rafters, and you got image security all over him. Come on, man, you stop. Don't let these things fuck up what we got going on. We have never had a big time free agent. And I'm not saying that, and I'm not here talking about Maury Stoudemire because he gave us a good couple of years, but he was not the big time free agent. The only reason why we got him because we couldn't get Braun, we couldn't get Chris Bosh, and we already knew we had no chance of D Wade. So we get all that. We knew we had no chance of LeBron going coming to the Garden a second time. So we already knew that was already a done deal. All that other stuff you said, it don't matter right now because we care. I care about the present, the here and now. Do we still have a shitty owner? Absolutely. But if you notice, we ain't talked about him in the stand. We ain't talked about him this year. He has finally stood the hell out of the way. We have a great owner, William Worldwide Wesley. Leon Rose, Tom Thibodeau, who is the coach of the year, period. The coach of the year. I love all the other coaches, Monty Williams, of course, Frank Vogel. I don't want to hear nothing about no Steve Nash. He ain't no coach of the year. I don't give a damn. He ain't no coach of the year. If me and you could be NBA coaches, we be in the running for coach of the year. Because all we have is KD, Kyrie. All y'all got is KD, Kyrie, and James Harden. Of course,
But he hasn't had
but
them
you're not
all
going
season
to.
altogether. So how is not now he's
I
not
don't
a
want to hear it.
candidate for coach of the year? They
because
only played
because
7
the
games
way
together.
every, but you still have a good damn
That's a
roster.
big 3.
You don't have no bums on the team. Yes, it's a big 3, absolutely. But you don't have no bums on the roster. You still got the Joe Harrises. You did have not the Brooklyn Nets won games without the big 3 this year. They beaten quality opponents. They beaten Boston. They
Not
beaten
when not
Philly.
one of them
They
on the
beaten
damn
Milwaukee. They
court.
beaten Phoenix. There have been games where all 3 have missed games, and they still won. They have still won.
Yeah, that was against weak teams. It wasn't against top talent teams.
Okay, and so we have not beaten top talent teams. We beaten teams that are currently in the playoffs. We beaten games against the Hawks, who we swept this year. We beaten teams like like your Lakers. We beaten teams. We haven't beaten Brooklyn, of course not. We beat Brooklyn. We got close
LeBron
with
wasn't
that
playing when
bullshit
y'all
ass
beat them.
forward to Julius Randle. Okay, wins still a win. We beat Dallas in Dallas. We beat a whole bunch of good teams that are currently in the playoff format right now. All right, so Tibbs, in my opinion, is coach of the year. Because no one, not even you, not even me, expected my Knicks to be not just in the playoff hunt, but a top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference.
No.
Better record than
Nah, I
Miami.
have no
Better
problem with
record
his
than
being
Charlotte.
coach of the year. I have
Better
no
record.
problem with his being coach of the year. He deserves it.
Better than Miami, who was in the finals last year. He deserves
And
it.
could be in the
Better than
finals
Miami,
this
who
year.
was in the finals last year.
And could be in the finals this year.
Miami?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Better than Boston. You see what's going on in Boston. It took Jason Tatum 32 shots and 60 points to beat the Spurs when you're down by 30 freaking points. Because
And what's the problem?
I saw the score at
He's
halftime. They
supposed
was
to do that.
down 30.
He's supposed to do that.
They're supposed to do that, yeah. But you got what happened is you got downtown Jaylen Brown, you got Marcus Smart, you got Kemba Walker, who you called him, you playing like a scrub.
He
You
has.
disrespect nobody from the Bronx
He
like that.
has.
You don't disrespect Walker. The man had little
Why
struggles.
not?
He had little struggles.
As a fellow Bronx Knight,
He had minor struggles.
if Kemba Walker is not playing like the Kemba Walker I know from Rice, I knew from UConn, that I know from the years he was in New Orleans or Charlotte, whatever you want to fucking call it, and the last couple of years he has been in Boston, this is not the same Kemba Walker. This is not the same Kemba Walker. Now, I understand he had a little injury in the beginning of the year. That could be a slight back. But at the end of the day, damn you from the Bronx. Damn you from the Bronx. Hey, you need to do better than that. You need to do better than that. I'm just saying. It's ridiculous, y'all. It's ridiculous. These damn New York Knicks fans is unbelievable. They are allergic to success. They are allergic to prosperity. And I am sick and tired of these damn New York Knicks being celebrated. And they haven't done nothing yet. Nothing. They have done nothing. They are delusional, man. They're like Cowboy fans. They are like Cowboy fans. They are delusional.
Difficulties. My fault, brother.
No, you're good, bro. Go ahead.
What were you saying? Because I heard something about the Cowboys, so I hate Cowboys fans too. But go ahead.
I'm saying New York Knicks fans is delusional like Cowboy fans.
How are we delusional?
That's what I said.
How are we delusional? I'm not.
Because you actually think y'all could do something. You actually think y'all could go somewhere in life.
We can.
That's my issue.
We can. We're right now with the 4th best team in the playoffs. I'm not saying he said we're going to win the championship.
That doesn't matter.
Oh my God, it does matter.
It doesn't matter. The 4th seed. It's not official yet. Y'all didn't officially make the playoffs yet, and y'all talk about what y'all could do in the playoffs.
Yep.
And for years to come.
Yeah.
Nobody listen. If I was a A1 free agent, why would I go to the New York Knicks? Why? I don't care how big the market is. Damn it. I'm from the Bronx, New York. And I was a Class A free agent. Damn it, I want to play in New York. And if I want to play in New York, I ain't playing for the Knicks. I'm going to Brooklyn. Period. If they have the money for me, I'm going to Brooklyn. Why would I go to the New York Knicks? I don't care if you're top 5 defense. I don't care if Tibbs is coach of the year. I don't care nothing about that. I don't care about Tom Thibodeau and his offense and Mike Woodson there, being there. I don't care. I am not going to the New York Knicks because success is not promised. Y'all can fuck this up in a couple of months. Y'all can fuck this up in the offseason. Knowing the New York Knicks, y'all can just mess this up.
All that
the New York Knicks is the type of people that would actually trade A.J. Barrett for nobody. For they traded what's the dude from for the Pacers? What's his name? TJ what?
TJ Warren?
Yeah, y'all would trade AJ Barrett for TJ. This is what the Knicks would do. Y'all would trade AJ Barrett for TJ Warren. Just because he dropped 50 points in the playing tournament. Y'all are ridiculous. Oh man.
Go on with you. Go on. Let's go to the next question before you get me upset. Sitting there talking crazy about my team.
You go so you want. I'm just talking about your Knicks.
Whatever, brother. Go ahead.
Anyway, the next question: who is the greatest NBA center of all time? Mr. Wilson, who you got?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna give this to you first. You go ahead, man. I got to think about this. It's a tough question.
You really had to think about this?
I actually do.
All right, I go first. Mr. Wilson, are you ready for this?
I'm
ready for this?
I'm ready.
The greatest NBA center of all time. Who I've seen with my eyes. Damn it, I don't care about numbers. I don't care about stats and all that. What I have seen with the eye test. The greatest center of all time is Shaquille Shaq O'Neal.
Okay.
Shaq is a different beast. He is different from Bill Russell. He is different from Wilt Chamberlain. And he is different from Patrick Ewing. Anybody who you want to throw their name in the hat. I have seen Shaquille O'Neal in a fast break do a 360 windmill dunk.
Yep.
I don't think you heard what I just said.
No, I heard what you said because I've seen it. I've seen it too.
Let me explain this again to the audience. I have seen Shaq steal the ball, was alone by himself at the basket, and do a 360. A man at his size do a 360. Oh my God!
Now, before you continue, was that Orlando Shaq, or was that
this is LA Lakers Shaq? This is LA Lakers Shaq.
Okay, continue.
This is when we first got to LA. This is like 98.
This is like 97, 98. Okay.
97, 98. Yeah,
I agree with that. I've seen it.
Yeah. So for Shaq to do that at his height and at his size, and Shaq, when he was with the Lakers, even though he averaged the same numbers he did with Orlando, averaging 25 plus points a game.
Right.
Shaq, when he got to the Lakers, he had different move sets. And the different move sets, not only him actually doing on the court, he actually named the sets that he was actually doing, like the Black Tornado and Black Magic and the Shaq Attack. He had different names for whatever move he was doing. And this is one thing that Shaq had that other centers didn't have. He had a crossover.
Yeah, he did.
It was a long ass crossover, but damn it, he did it. I remember him crossing over Batumbo
Yeah,
in the finals against the 76ers. He did that long
and
ass crossover,
yeah,
and then
and then
everybody on
danced
the
on.
bench blew up and then dunked it.
Yep,
Shaq, not only he could dunk the ball, he actually had good footwork with that little jump hook and everything. He had a little, the Black Tornado was a little spin around one hand
right,
jump shot.
right.
Shaq could also run the floor. And also, he could pass too. That's a lot of things that a lot of people don't give to Shaq. He could do
Yes, he
some
can.
Magic Johnson passes as well.
Yes, he could. Yes, he could.
So I think if
Okay.
Shaq would have stayed healthy
Mm,
during the time he was with Kobe
mm,
and not putting on pounds, I think Shaq would have had more titles. He would have had at least 6 or 7 titles. Because
I
I
say
believe
seven.
if Shaq was healthy during that '04 finals against Detroit Pistons, I don't care. I don't give a damn how good the Pistons was. That wasn't on Shaq.
Yeah, on Kobe.
It was on Kobe, and Kobe admitted
He admitted
for him
himself.
not
Yeah.
being more aggressive, not being more
Right.
aggressive. But I believe Shaq would have he would have had that '04 finals. Then after he
Right.
left the Lakers, the one he actually won with the Miami Heat with D Wade, he
Yeah.
would have had at least 5 or 6
It's two.
titles.
I say that. I thought they should have won another one. Actually, I think they should have had another one. Remember, you still had Zoe. You still had Antoine Walker. You had James Posey. You had you a good squad. You
Yeah,
had
it
your
was,
legit
a
squad.
terrible year for them. It was I
So
think it was that year that you're talking about, the next year after they won the title, when they still had the
right.
same squad.
Yeah.
That year, to me, it was more of a hangover year. Like they
Right.
never like really recovered after winning the
Right.
finals, and they had like one of
Right.
the worst records. They even made the damn playoffs.
You talking about
But
oh 07. Oh
oh
07,
seven,
right?
oh eight, yeah, yeah,
Right.
oh
Oh
six, oh
07.
seven, yeah, yeah. So I
Oh six.
think to me, Shaq is the greatest center of all time
Okay.
and the most
Uh,
charismatic center.
I'm not going to dispute that. So, but however, my question is, you said who is the greatest center of all time? So obviously, we both born in the '80s. So should the question be more who was the greatest center that we've ever seen, in our opinion, of all time? Because we didn't see Kareem, Bill Russell, if you want to say Moses Malone,
No, we
we
saw
didn't see
Kareem.
those players. We saw Kareem,
Yeah, we
87,
saw
80.
Kareem. I mean,
He was on his
maybe
way
not for
out.
NBA TV. I mean, but
Right, he was on his way out.
I watch games with Kareem. Kareem is one of the greatest scorers of all time. But
Absolutely.
that would make him dominant. But
Right.
talk about Bill Russell. Bill Russell played with like 8 Hall of Famers on the same team at the same time. No, they wasn't Hall of Famers then, but now they Hall of Famers. He played with like 7 to 8 Hall of Famers at the same time.
7 8.
And then
Yeah, absolutely.
he averaged like at least 20 plus points in a game 7 in the finals. That actually
Yeah.
made Will Chamberlain. If you had to change a rule in the game, which you had to make the lane much wider,
Yeah.
it was so narrow back then. And then to keep Will Chamberlain at the paint, they had to make the lane wider. He is the
Yeah.
pioneer in the game, but I think Shaq will destroy him.
I ain't gonna dispute that, bro.
Shaq will destroy Will Chamberlain. I said it. And
Yeah,
any one of you
no.
old timers want to come in here and defend Will Chamberlain, damn it, come on, Social Discourse. This is what it's
Come
for.
on through.
Shaq
Coming
will
through.
destroy Wilt Chamberlain. If Shaq was
Oh
in
man.
the time frame of Wilt Chamberlain when he scored 100 points, do you imagine how much points Shaq would have scored?
I agree with Shaq.
He could
I
have
agree
scored
with
100
you.
points himself
I agree
during
with
that
you.
time with Chamberlain.
I agree with you. I agree with you. So I'm going to give you my favorite center that I've seen personally, and this answer might surprise you, but I'm not. I'm not going Patrick Ewing. I'm not going Patrick Ewing. I would love to say Patrick Ewing is the greatest center of all time, but then that'd be a little too far for me. Okay, that'd be a little too far. So in terms of centers I've seen, who I feel like is not mentioned one of the greatest centers of all time, I think one of the greatest centers of all time is Hakeem Dream Olajuwon, man. Hakeem the Dream. Now, before some people go off on this, I guess there are times that you could have put Hakeem at the 4 because I think that some people say that's more natural position, but he was always slated as a center. Now
He was
let's
always
not
a
forget
five.
he was always a 5, but some NBA experts have said that his true, more natural position was more at the 4. but he was always a better. In my opinion, he was always a five. He
Right.
played like a
I agree
five.
with you. Mm-hmm.
So I say Hakeem the Dream because I had the pleasure of seeing him in person when he played against when he destroyed Patrick Ewing at the Garden. I mean, destroyed him, and he was giving up left-handers, right-handers. The up and under was something that to this day I haven't seen that one NBA player done. His footwork, Hakeem the Dream's footwork is impeccable. I haven't seen nobody do that. And not only that, now you said about Shaq, and I have no disputes about Shaq. Let's remember 94, 95 before after they beat Patrick Ewing in the finals when they destroyed him a year before that, he was dominating. That same year, he was dominating Shaq. Shaq was going to hit 25, but Hakeem was destroying Shaq, giving him this 27 and 10. So we can go back and forth with what I want
Yeah.
to, but Hakeem, the Dream,
Yeah, but Shaq had no playoffs experience.
he
He had no
had no
playoffs
players.
experience.
And Hakeem didn't really have that much playoff experience either, because even though they
Like
weren't
90,
not at that point in time, it wasn't that much. They had experience, but it wasn't that much playoff experience, not compared to
no,
Shaq.
he always had playoffs experience.
Right?
Remember, he went to the final. He went to the finals. I think 88.
Yeah.
No. I think 86, 86,
Uh,
87. When
80.
the Rockets beat the Lakers with that Ralph Sampson did that behind the shot shit
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
made it to
yeah.
the
That's right. That's
finals.
right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
But they lost to the Boston Celtics.
Right. But remember, Hakeem wasn't. Hakeem
86.
didn't become. You're 86. Hakeem didn't become that guy that he did. He was that he became in the 80s. For some reason, I understand Jordan.
I
I
mean, in the
understand Pippen.
90s.
In the 90s, yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I want to mean in the 90s. I had the pleasure of seeing him in person when he destroyed Patrick Ewing in the Garden. I believe he
Mm-hmm.
had like 30, he had like 36 points, 18 rebounds, 36, 15, like 7, 8 assists. He was killing Pat that game. Pat got his, but he couldn't stop the up and unders. He had the floater, he had the turnaround jumper. Hakeem the Dream, in my opinion, for some reason, is not talked about well enough as one of the greatest centers of all time. I think his
Yeah.
game has. I think Hakeem's game has not been mentioned, and if he would have stayed healthy, maybe a couple more years, I think that he might have been top five all time. I think he's one of my top five all time because his game and his. I don't think no. I have not seen not one center. I love the guys like Embiid and Jokic, and I love Kareem. And I love the old school heads, but I have not seen nobody's footwork touch Hakeem the Dream, Elijah Wan, ever since then.
I agree with you. But
It's
here's one similar thing that Shaq and Akeem had,
mhm.
right? They both play like guards. They had guard moves.
Yeah, yeah, they did.
They
Cause
both could
Shaq,
run the floor. They could do the passing. They could do the little crossover. Akeem had a
yeah,
crossover too.
yeah,
When he destroyed
he had a
David
sick
Robinson,
crossover. Oh my god, he destroyed when he
he
crossed David
destroyed
Robinson
David
over.
Robinson.
He
Akeem
destroyed David
had guard.
Robinson.
He had guard because he learned guard moves. So he had the face of the basket. He had the little crossover. He could
Right,
do the step back jump shot, or he actually double under you and dunk it. He
right,
had he had a lot of moves.
right.
So that's
Yeah,
one thing Shaq.
it's
But Akeem was a better defensive player than Shaq was. I think
yeah,
that's the edge that Akeem has over Shaq. That he was a better defensive player. But because the offense, they're very much similar.
right.
But
Because as
Akeem had
Shaq
a little bit more better football, but Shaq had better footwork when he got to the Lakers,
I mean, so
which
that
he
said,
actually
I
learned from
mean,
Akeem Olajuwon.
right? Because let's be honest, bro. Have you seen anybody's footwork as better as Hakeem the Dream since? I
No,
haven't seen
that's why he
nobody's
get
footwork
hired.
like that.
That's why he's still making money, get hired, and teaching young kids, his moves. He taught
Because
Kobe. He
remember,
taught
he
Bobby.
told right. He told Kobe how about Hakeem's footwork. I'm not going to say Michael, but there was a lot of guards that went to Hakeem. Even you want to say Dwight Howard, obviously no comparison, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Um, but a lot of players, not only big men, but a lot of guards came to Hakeem the Dream and did a lot of teaching lessons about footwork because it has not been seen since. And I just think his game and he had handle. He could shoot not threes. He hit a couple of threes here and there, but his mid range to the post, his up and under, the turnarounds, the way he was faking people out, I have not seen that since this day. I
Right.
think Hakeem the Dream is somebody that, for some reason, in the '90s has not been talked about. Obviously, it's always been about Jordan, always been about Jordan and Pippen. We understand that, but there were so many good centers at that time. that Hakeem for
That's
singing
the
for some
best
reason
era. Like the '90s is the
was
best era. I say.
no doubt. That's not it. Like for me and you, we grew up on that. So when we watching players like Jordan, Hakeem, Pippen, if you want to say Rodney for his type of style, you have the Mitch. You have players that don't even get mentioned, like the Mitch Richmonds, the Chris Mullins, the Mark Jacksons. If you want to even say the Barkleys, the Reggie Millers, you have all that for players that I even mentioned who was just dogging people. But
Right.
Hakeem the Dream was it for me as one of the greatest centers of all time. I don't know why he's not mentioned more often, but he was dominant. He was just
I agree with
destroying
you.
people.
Definitely. Definitely. All right. Moving on. Real quick. You know, who is the greatest R&B group of all time?
Oh, we talking music now. All right, so we talking R&B.
Yeah, we talking music.
Ooh. So we both, like we said, we had a conversation that we both grew up on R&B. As much as we love hip hop, but we grew up
Absolutely.
on the R&B groups. There's
And
two
this is
groups
this is
that's it
this
for
is
me.
not just like modern R&B. We talking
No, we
about
ain't talking
old
about
school R&B. I'm talking about like Motown. I'm talking about the
Teddy.
'70s with the stylistics, the Manhattans and all them, Earth, Wind and Fire. I'm talking about the
All right.
'80s when you had Guy and all them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the '90s
Mm-hmm.
when you had Jodeci and all them. This
Mm-hmm.
is what we talking about. Who is the greatest R&B group of all time in your opinion? Marcus Wilson. Who you got?
Do I only have to choose one?
Yes, gotta choose one. Who is
Oh,
your
that's
go-to?
not fair.
Who is your go-to R&B group to put up against
Oh,
everybody else in all
everybody else.
decades? All
Oh,
R&B decades when R&B groups was the center
oh,
of R&B. Who are you
oh
picking? Are
man.
you picking New Edition? Are you picking Jodeci? Are you picking the Four Tops? Are you picking the Temptations? Are you picking Smokey Robinson's Miracles? Who are you picking? Are you picking Silk? Who are you picking? You picking
You
Shy?
say so. You say
Are you
the
picking
shot.
Drew Hill?
I
Who do you got?
I'm see. I had to think about
The
all time.
Isley
See,
Brothers?
God, man, that's so tough, bro. See, when I think of R&B groups, the way timeline that we at, my first two with me come to mind, my two favorite groups of all time, Jodeci and New Edition. Those are the two that come to mind. But now
Mm-hmm.
we going way, way, way far back. And you said the answer. For me, Earth, Wind, and Fire, man. Earth, Wind,
Earth,
and
Wind, and
Fire,
Fire.
bro. Earth, Wind, and Fire, bro. I mean, September. Oh, my God, the hits. Um, September was it for me, man. The classics they have. Ozzy, one name, first of all, can we get a sidebar and give a shout out to Ozzy Brothers
Of course, of
and
course.
Wind and Fire for that legendary performance. The songs they had hit for hit for hit for hit. I don't think a lot of us old school heads, we understand how serious this was. Forget the whole Steve Harvey, DJ Nice, forget all that. Just the fact
Mm-hmm.
that two of the greatest groups of all time just gave us flashbacks, obviously before our time, but we still knew the hits. Because remember, some of the songs that they played are played in commercials today.
Mm-hmm.
They play in the Super Bowl. They play in all type of commercial, car commercials. You can hear their music. That's how timeless their music are. But when it came to Earth, Wind, and Fire, bro, Boogie Wonderland, September, they did hits after hits after hits after hits after hits after hits, and this is probably one of the toughest answers I've ever been asked so far. My gut I gotta go with Earth, Wind, and Fire, man. I love Jodeci.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I love the Manhattans. I love for some reason I love Temptations, but they it wasn't like Earth, Wind, and Fire, bro. Like the vibe, the beats, the music, the acoustics, the words. The words to me was so damn simple, but you can play it today and it still have a powerful understanding. I gotta go with Earth, Wind, and Fire, bro. I gotta go with Earth, Wind, and Fire. Their impact is to this day is still ridiculous. Still damn ridiculous. It's on you, man, because that when we see when because we talked about I had to think about this all week. When you asked me the question, who was the greatest group of all time? My instincts immediately said Jodeci and New Edition. Because I immediately thought 90s because that's the time we came up from. But when we talk all the time, bro, I just think Earth, Wind, and Fire had that major impact in the black community. There's no disrespect to all the other R&B groups all the time. There's no disrespect. But Earth, Wind, and Fire, bro.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, bro.
I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. One of the greatest groups of all time, but they're not the greatest group of all time.
Who's the greatest?
This is the greatest group of all time. And the greatest group of all time is the Temptations.
Oh, man.
The Temptation is the greatest group of all time because they are a super group. And this is what I mean by a super group, right? Super groups are groups that you could actually break up,
right?
Have solo or duo success, while the group that you just actually broke up from is still making hits. The Temptations is the first group to ever do that. Now I have to announce a New Edition. New Edition did that after the Temptations. But the first ones was the Temptations.
Way after.
Right. So when the Temptations actually broke up, when you had David Ruffin, you had Eddie Kendricks, and you had Dennis Edwards, and all of them. They all had successful solo careers after they left the Temptations. But the Temptations were still the Temptations. They still was making hits. Like Papa was Rolling Stone. Runaway Child.
Yeah.
Psychedelic Shack.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
The Temptations was a super group.
They were.
Because they had solo success. The lead singers had solo success. But whatever they wanted to come back to the group, they could. That's why Dennis Edwards did it.
Eddie Kendricks did it.
Eddie Kendricks, they all came back through the reunion album, which I still have that reunion. My father has the reunion album.
Wow. Really?
So this is he still has that. As he still has the reunion album. It's right in his closet as well. When you see David Ruffin, Eddie Kendricks, and Dennis Edwards coming out of the cab, waving to the rest of the Temptations, like Otis and Melvin Franklin and all that.
Right.
That's the album, man. And the first single off the reunion album was produced by Rick James, which is called "Standing on the Top."
Right.
See, this is what I'm talking about here. Now, the Temptations has multiple gold albums, multiple platinum albums, but the biggest hit, which is played not just commercials, not just played in the streets, but also is played in movies. There was a movie named after this song, and it's called what? My Girl.
Yeah.
That Macaulay Culkin movie.
Yeah, I remember.
When he dies in the movie from being stung by bees. Was one of the saddest scenes in that movie. My Girl.
Absolutely.
Is the biggest song. And they had other hits as well, like Cloud 9, which they won a Grammy for. Which is Pop was Rolling Stone, they won a Grammy for. They was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And in the 1980s, I forget what year it was, but it was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
85, I believe. 85.
Yeah, I think 84, 85.
I want to say 85.
When it had all the original members there, and they were singing one of my favorite songs from the Temptations, Don't Look Back.
Okay.
which was actually
So
led. They was actually giving tribute to Paul Williams, who was one of the original members of
yeah.
Temptations. Go ahead, Mark.
Oh, okay. So I got a question for that, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem. I have no problem with Temptations. I have no
Mm-hmm.
problem. So the tougher question would be to ask: Who is your favorite member, or who is your favorite member of the Temptations? And in your opinion, which member of the Temptations was, in your opinion, the most successful? The most successful. Because
Mm.
my answer for me is Eddie Kendricks. My answer for me is
That
Eddie
was the most
Kendricks.
successful.
Most successful. Everybody can say David Ruffin because that's too easy of an answer. I'm gonna say Eddie Kendricks
Well,
because
that's
his
not
first
too.
album I ever
I
heard.
don't. I don't. Yeah, I don't think that's too easy of an answer because they all had the same success if you really look at it.
When they went solo, I mean,
When they
when they
went
went solo,
solo, they had like 2 or 3 hits. That's all they had. Even then,
right?
Dennis Edwards had like 2 or 3 hits.
He did.
So I wouldn't say that Eddie was the most successful. I think they all had the same success after them leaving the group. But if I had to pick a favorite member of the Temptations or the favorite lead singer or whatever, it would be David Ruffin.
Yeah, that's what I figured too.
David Ruffin
Nah,
has one of the greatest voices
ever.
of all time with the raspy voice and everything. And no, there's some old footage when it actually it's online when they actually recording My Girl.
This was in
And
Motown, right?
yeah, this is the Motown studio. You see Smokey Robinson in the background counting
Yeah,
everybody in. You see the
yeah.
Temptations,
Seen that picture.
lined up, standing, in front of the mic, about to sing and all that. That's a
Mm,
classic moment. Right? I wish they had the full video on that, but um, it was just a legendary and a historic moment because that actual song actually changed their life because
yeah,
they had 2 hits at I want to say they had 2 hits at the time, but it didn't go number one.
it didn't go as far as My Girl or Papa Was a Rolling Stone. Basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so the
Because
first hit,
they had a couple of cuts.
the first hit that they had was the way they do the way you do the
Yeah.
things you do. That was the
Mm,
first single that hit the charts, right? Then it
mm,
had "The Girls All Right with Me" was a good song. Then when it came out, after that, when it came out with "My Girl," that song hit number one. So that was actually the first number one hit
right.
on Motown, and that's what actually catapulted them to like stardom.
But
So
you know what my
that's
favorite
why
song is?
was that.
Treat Her Like a Lady, brother. Treat Her
Yeah,
Like a
yeah,
Lady.
that was a late hit. That was in the
Oh
'80s.
man, I
Yeah, that's a good
know,
song.
but
That's a good song. That's a good
whew,
song.
that's a damn. I love the beat, the sick. Oh man, you can't. I love that's my favorite Temptation song. I love My
Yeah,
Girl. I
man.
love Papa's Wrong song. Treat Her Like a Lady was it for me. Yeah, I
Right.
understand it was a little bit late though, but for me that was my favorite hit.
No, I know Prominent being late. It's a hit.
Right.
You can't take that away from them. I love that song as well. Hit. No, the group that actually come closest to them is New Edition, and this is why I say New Edition come close to them because they also New Edition is a super group. And the reason why you have New Edition, they have the hits as New Edition, like Telephone Man and all that stuff. But when you break it
Mm,
down to the solo stuff,
the
right? You have
solos.
BBD,
Right. You had Johnny
Ralph
Gill. You had
Tresvant,
Bobby Brown. Rob
Bobby
Trustman.
Brown,
Mm-hmm.
and you got Johnny Gill. All had successful solo careers.
Right.
So once they finish these solo careers, they come back together as New Edition with all 6 members.
Right.
Not only they come back as New Edition, you actually break them up. Now, a couple of years ago, they toured together as Rocky, not Rocky. Oh, what's the name?
Ralph.
RBN.
Yeah,
Yeah,
RBM.
Ralph. No, RBN. Yeah, Rick,
Ralph, Bobby, and Mike.
Ricky, and Mike. Right.
Right.
So they toured that alone, just singing like Bobby Brown hits and BBD hits, right?
Mm,
Then you had Ralph Tresvant who could do a tour by himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you had Johnny Gill who actually could do a tour solo by himself, right? Then you actually could bring Bobby Brown, Raleigh Transvan, and Johnny Gill together, and they
Right.
called themselves the Head of State. They went on tour and they actually
Mm-hmm.
called themselves Heads of State. So you actually having those groups combined. So when you can
Mm-hmm.
do that, you can make multiple. Um, you can make multiple income.
Right.
That's what makes you a super group.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with
Whenever
you.
the group, we all know groups have the issues and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when you having like issues with source of income, you can actually break down the groups
That's
in
true.
different ways for you to make money and touring and everything. So this is why I say that the New Edition as a group is a super group, and why they are at neck and neck with the Temptation when it comes to solo success and actually being successful as a group.
See, that's a good point because I did think about New Edition as that combination as that combination because not only was New Edition good as a group, but then when you just broke it all down separately, it has not been done since the Temptations. I was going to go with the Isley brothers, but I remember that Isley was mostly Ronald Isley, and that's no disrespect to his big brother, to his brother. I forget his name is damn. You know which Ozzy brother? His oldest brother, the
The one
oldest
that
one.
plays the guitar,
On the guitar. Yeah, the one that plays the guitar.
yeah,
He
I forgot
had
his name.
one. So he has a solo project, but it wasn't a major
Yeah, it
hit.
wasn't a big success. Yeah.
And then if you remember when Ozzy brothers first got together, it was a band. I think it was like eight. It was a band of 8 people, but Ron was still the leader. But once Ron started doing his own hits, when they did separate and God forbid they lost, some of them are no longer around, their
Mm-hmm.
cut at that point in time was not as big as when they were as a group. And obviously, when Ronald Isley started doing his solo thing, he was probably him and his brother. And when they had him and his brother, theirs together were undeniable. And Ron Isley, when he was by himself, come on, Contagious, just chilling, and so many other separate solo
Well,
cuts
he
that
had
he
his
had.
brother with him too as
He
well.
had his right, but together they were unstoppable. But when it came to them breaking up or someone to do had their own solo projects, it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
like I don't even know some of their cuts. And that's not to disrespect the group. I'm an Ozzy Brothers fan, but New Edition, New Edition to me, bro, is top 3 all time R&B groups. Not just for their success as a group, but as you said, their success separately. Like to
Right.
me, here's an interesting question, and I thought about this for a minute. If New Edition does a versus battle as a group, all 6 members,
Mm-hmm. Right.
they can't play their separate cuts. Who are they going against? Who you put? If they doing a New Edition doing the versus, all 6 members, not 5 or 6, and they're doing the versus. Who are you putting them
So
against?
you just talk about this New Edition catalog,
Just New Edition
not
catalog,
adding
period.
the solo years to it. This New Edition catalog, like Telephone
Just New
Man
Edition, telephone,
and
including
Can't Stand
Telephone
the Rain
Man,
and all that. Who they go
Can't Stand the
against?
Rain, right? Stand the Rain. I'm still in love with you. J.E. Heartbreak. I mean, yeah, N.E. Heartbreak. What group do you put them in? My first answer is Jodeci. My first answer is Jodeci.
I don't know. I love
I
Jodeci,
can't
but
think of
I don't
anybody
know.
else. I can't put them against anybody else.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that them going against Jodeci because of the time frame of things. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but if you go against the old school groups, it's a wrap for New Edition because they catalog don't even compare.
Right.
Like
Right.
let's say if the Osley brothers never went against the Earth, Wind, and Fire, just the Osley brothers catalog alone would actually destroy New Editions.
Yeah,
Like the
I'm
Osley
glad you
brothers
said
have
that.
like
I'm
they have
glad you said
like
that. 60.
50 gold albums and like fucking 100 platinum albums. It's like
Yeah,
they
bro.
had they the
Yep.
Osley brothers and Earth, Wind, and Fire had shit they didn't even play.
Right.
on
That's
verses
how crazy
because
the
you only could
battle
play
was.
20 songs.
Right.
That's how
That's how
crazy
crazy
it
it is.
is. But in
That's how
Jodeci,
crazy
you
the
have
battle
20
was.
songs you could play, and then in New Edition, you do have 20 songs you could play. This New
Yeah,
Edition
I think
catalog alone.
just almost actually both had more than 20, but they had to play their best 20, and 20 isn't all enough either. Yeah, sorry about y'all. Had a little technical difficulties here. Yeah, so the question was asked: who should put New Edition against in the verses? I say Jodeci. I want to know what y'all think because New Edition is one of the greatest groups of all time, and if they were to do a verses, they can't play their solo cuts. New Edition and cuts alone goes back to the '80s, late '80s. But when you put them two together as one whole group, no separate cuts allowed. I cannot see another group other than Jodeci going up against in the verses. Like their battles will be back and forth, and they would have to make a Swiss and Tim. If they ever do a versus, they would have to do 25 cuts. They can't do 20 because both groups are undeniable. Their music is undeniable. If y'all have never listened to Jodeci in the '90s, oh man, y'all gotta listen. Get on up. I'm still here. Every freaking night, every freaking day. All I want to freak you in every freaking way. Before Casey and JoJo, all of that. I'm telling y'all, Jodeci to me would be the only group that can go up against New Edition. Obviously, New Edition's catalog might be a little bit longer, but Jodeci is the only group that have enough cuts and enough hits that can combat in those early '80s, those late '80s hits that New Edition have. Obviously, we're not talking about Jodeci's last album because a lot of people didn't even know Jodeci even had a last album. I believe it was 2019, 2018. But in terms of catalog wise, there's not another group that I can possibly think of that can go up against New Edition more than Jodeci. It's very hard to find. Hold tight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Just got a little technical difficulties right now. We're about to work through. So give me 1 second, please.
mean, I think I'm gonna have to say, Jay,